And a very pleasant, good Saturday evening to you, Gabe Fadias and Sean Morris, here live at Fair Stadium in the Northside ISD as we prepare for O'Connor and Harlan. This should be an interesting Northside ISD matchup. Head coach for the Harlan Hawks, Eddie Salas, they're 2-1, 0-1 in district play, but that 1-0-1 was against a really good Brennan team. The O'Connor Panthers, they are 1-2, but they are 1-0 in district play after a big win over Jay. Should be a fun matchup out here at Northside tonight.
Yeah, really both of these teams are fighting for that number 3 and 4 spot in the playoff run this year. So, yeah, this is a must-win for both teams tonight.
And in this district, there seems to be a tremendous amount of parity. Sans maybe Sotomayor, who I think is still kind of finding things out in their first year. You know that Sonia Sotomayor is going to get real good, real fast.
Oh, yeah.
But I agree with you. It's Brennan and maybe Taft and everybody else. Maybe Warren, maybe Harlan, maybe O'Connor.
Yeah.
There's a lot of maybes in this Northside district.
Yeah, there really are, and you hit them all. I mean, Taft, I thought, was one of those teams, but last night, Brennan beat them pretty bad. So it's Brennan and everybody else, in my opinion. But you've got Taft and Harlan, and the other school you mentioned is Warren. Warren's a really good football team this year.
3-0, man.
Yep.
Good football team.
Really good.
All right, folks, this past weekend we had some individual standouts. We're going to go ahead and run over the individual standouts from last week's to play. This is week 3 action, including, I think, one of the most dynamic sophomores in the state of Texas. How about Steel Knights quarterback Chad Warner? He has been sensational this season. 325 yards. He threw for 4 TDs in their 49-16 win over the Hutto Hippos. Last week, 9 TDs, no interceptions on the season.
Incredible. Although they lost to crosstown rival New Braunfels Canyon, Caden Bearwald of the New Braunfels Unicorns had 14 tackles, 4 sacks, and a fumble recovery.
The Harlandale Indians quarterback Jacob Salcedo, 311 yards in the air, 3 TDs. He also ran for 3 TDs in their 43-0 victory over the Lanier Folks. The Harlandale Indians, 14-5A Division II players this year.
Holy Cross Knights running back Joe Angel Bettis ran for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. Plus, he had a 45-yard touchdown reception in their 35-27 win over Austin St. Dominic Savio.
And
he was the KSAT Scholar Athlete of the Week.
How about on the defensive side? Pleasanton's Jace Krauskopf had 14 tackles, 3 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery in their 5 overtime loss to Jordanton. What a performance by Krauskopf.
What a game. Reagan senior defensive back Giuseppe Sessi had a blocked punt, an interception, and 15 tackles in the Rattlers win over the Clark Cougars.
That's my favorite name. It's been a while.
Yeah, we've had a couple of good ones over the years.
Favorite name, Giuseppe Sessi.
Yeah.
And he's a pretty good football
player,
he is. I might add.
Yeah, he is.
How about some big wins from week 3 of the season? The Wagner Thunderbirds, they go to overtime to defeat the San Marcos Rattlers by a score of 42-41. Remember, this is week 3 action. We're going to go over week 4 action a little later in the program, but week 3 action, Wagner picking up a big win over San Marcos in overtime.
Another huge win. We talked about this team a little bit earlier.
Oh, yeah.
The Brennan Bears, they had to prove themselves, and they have to after that week 1 loss. They were playing these Harlan Hawks that we're going to see tonight. How about this win, Gabe? 48-10. This is Jason Love, their running back, only a junior, and man, is he good.
He is a tremendous athlete amongst a litany of tremendous athletes. How about the Battle of the New Schools as the Davenport Wolves improved to 3-0.
Watch this one.
After defeating the Piper Warriors 37-23.
Churchill Chargers, they go to double overtime. A lot of overtime games last week,
yes,
but this one goes to double overtime as they defeat their district rival, the Madison Mavericks, by a final of 25-23. Get in there, young man.
How about the biggest win of the week last week, week 3? 5A New Braunfels Canyon. The Cougars defeat their crosstown rivals, the 6A New Braunfels Unicorns, 35-32. Sean, I will say this. There is some not good, great football being played in New Braunfels, Texas.
Absolutely, and right now it's being played at New Braunfels Canyon. That team is surprising a lot of teams. They win again last night. They're 4-0, playing some really good ball this year.
Churchill Chargers, that was a nice win for Churchill last week. Of course, we're going to talk about what happened this past week, but Ron Harris has those guys playing a little bit better this year.
Yeah, and you know, there's a couple of teams that have really improved this year, and they're definitely one of those teams. I would say the Clark Cougars are another team that's really improved last year. Didn't do so well last year, both of them coming back. When you start beating teams like Madison, Madison's always a tough team in that district, and Churchill took care of business last week.
the Harlan Hawks. Let's talk about them tonight as they take on. It was a tough, not a good barometer, not a good gauge last week, because I think in this Northside district, in this Northside base district, it's Brennan and everybody else. They're that good. Their lone loss of the season was to the absolute #1 ranked team in greater San Antonio area, the Steel Knights. Their only loss, it was a 1-point loss. This Northside district is just completely wide open.
Yeah, it really is, and we kind of talked about it earlier. And I, like I said earlier, Brennan is at the top, and you got everybody else there. Harlan's got to win tonight because they still have to play Taft. They still have to play Warren. Those 4 teams are going to be fighting for those last 3 playoff spots, in my opinion. O'Connor beat Jay last week. Holmes is having an off season this year. Stevens they had a big win last night, but they're having an off season this season as well. So Harlan's got to win tonight, because that's what's going to propel them and really pretty much guarantee them one of those top 4 spots.
And I know it's cliche, but I say it all the time in this district when it's this competitive. Wins like this are like gold as you move through district play.
Absolutely. I mean, these are the ones these are the must-win games.
These are the must-win games.
Because you can't get down to the end of the season and it comes down to 2 teams or 3 teams that are tied, which happened last year.
Well, we saw that with Holmes last year.
Yeah, exactly.
They lost a game like this or 2, and that was a team that I thought was good enough to be a playoff team, but a couple of those tough 1 or 2 point losses early in the season cost them a playoff pitch. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, our fantastic Outside the Locker Room on a great program here in the Northside ISD. It's Pick and Pull South Texas High School Football Game Day on the KSAT Big Game Coverage app, and also right here on MeTV.
It's so easy to love Pick and Pull. Why? How about the largest inventory in South Texas? How about the ease of finding your part with our interchange and real-time inventory search at pickandpullsa.com? How about an organized yard and maps to find your parts, plus a shuttle? At Pick and Pull, we make it easy to save money on the quality used auto parts you need at a price you can afford.
More to pick, less pull from your budget. Now that's Pick and Pull.
It's high school football time, and John Wayne is right in the middle of the action. At the end of this game, one of the players will be chosen as the John Wayne Player of the Game. Go to johnwayne.com right now and vote for the player who you think will win. Pick the correct player and you'll win 2 tickets to a 2023 San Antonio Gunslingers home game. And just for playing, you'll have a chance to win the John Wayne $10,000 home makeover package. Don't fumble. Go to johnwayne.com and vote before the end of the game.
I'm Oscar Cardenas. In football, we fight hard to make it happen. That's what makes us winners.
18-wheeler or company vehicle wreck injury put you on the sidelines?
Get a winner to fight for you. A lawyer with grit and determination who will not stop until you get justice and all the money you deserve. And that's Wainwright Injury Lawyers, so don't wait, call 8.
Call Wainwright Injury Lawyers, 888-8888 now.
Want to win? You know who to call. That's right, Wainwright.
Respect, justice, demand it. Wainwright Injury Lawyers.
Welcome back to Pick and Pull South Texas High School Football Game Day. The Northside ISD, under the leadership of Dr. Brian Woods and Executive Athletics Director Stan Lang, have introduced and developed a program that is truly transformative and changing the lives on a daily basis here at Northside. Here is this week's very special Outside the Locker Room. We're at the Beyond the Game Summit, where it's a 3-part summit. You know, you guys are working with student athletes, you're working with coaches, you're working with parents. This is really a transformative program. Talk about Beyond the Game.
Well, you know, Coach Lang got this thing started about 6 years ago, something like that, and we've just built on it. And obviously having kids be leaders and you know, grow inner strength and confidence and courage to, you know, be the best they can be, and then be great leaders for their teammates, their community, their school, whatever it is. It really goes a long way in you know, team development, team culture, and trying to get your kids individually and collectively, you know, to be successful and really help each other out and be servant leaders. You know, we really push, you know, Beyond the Game, which is on our shirts, and Hope and Love, which is on the back, and being servant leaders. And at the end of the day, you know, I think you have a ton of joy in helping others be successful. And if I can be a team leader, a team captain, whether it's a coach, a player, whatever it is, a teacher, a student, helping other kids, gives them a lot of happiness and joy, and they feel like they're contributing to society, contributing to the team, whatever the case may be.
I guess it's just holding yourself accountable and holding others accountable. You got a big responsibility of being a leader. I got lucky. I've been in the spotlight for my high school for 4 years now. So I think it's just being comfortable, being uncomfortable, and being accountable of yourself.
But what does it look like to be a servant leader? It's team first. We know this. It's about the team. It looks inspired. You look at Jeff Traylor's team last year, were they not inspired? They are confident. Teams who are led by servant leaders are confident and they will take risks. You see the authentic relationships.
What matters most to me, and I know it does to you as well, is the people that know you the best. What do they say about you? The ones that really know you, right? Like, I coach Stan Lang's kid. Like, I coach Ethan Lang. I mean, Stan Lang knows me. Like, he knows because why? What Ethan tells his father about me. And that's the power every one of you have because you're affecting children, right? You're affecting kids.
It's kind of cool to see that this isn't just a Stevens thing. This isn't just a Jay thing. This isn't just a Sotomayor thing. This is truly a family situation here at Northside. And I'm guessing for you, it's kind of cool to see everybody, at least now, you guys are a family just trying to help as many folks as you can.
Sir, exactly. So actually, yesterday I had a thing for the Peanut Butter Bowl, and they've expanded to 15 games trying to help starving kids in San Antonio with peanut butter. So I think it's great how many different schools could come together as a family and help others and inspire others to do better when, none of us might not like each other. A lot of us, we're rivals, but I think it's really nice how we could come together and become one big family and help out.
You know what, Sean, you've got programs that are transformative, and then you've got programs, to me, that change lives. I think Beyond the Game is a program. It is something in the North Side that Stan Lang, along with Dr. Brian Woods and his coaches and his staff, have really utilized to change lives in North Side.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, there's a lot more to sports than just what happens on the field. It's a lot of things that happen off the field as well, and I think this program really does a great job with that.
And what it does is that it allows kids to identify leaders and to make a difference on the field, not only on the field, in the classroom. Kids that aren't necessarily in athletics are the ones that they identify as folks that need some assistance. Absolutely love this program. Don't go anywhere, folks. KSAT 12's Top 12, also scores from this past weekend, Thursday and Friday action, all coming up. It's Pick and Pull South Texas High School Football Game Day on the KSAT Big Game Coverage app and right here on MeTV.
It's so easy to love Pick and Pull. Why? How about the largest inventory in South Texas? How about the ease of finding your part with our interchange and real-time inventory search at pickandpullsa.com? How about an organized yard and maps to find your parts, plus a shuttle? At Pick and Pull, we make it easy to save money on the quality used auto parts you need at a price you can afford.
More to pick, less pull from your budget. Now that's Pick and Pull.
If you don't mean it, it's just words. Well, integrity is basically loyalty to be good when no one is watching. So you should do it because you know it's right.
Do you like going fast? Because I do. Hi, this is Jeb Burden with the John Wayne Service Company number 27 race car. I'm encouraging you to join the Fast Track to the Trades with John Wayne Service Company. Enroll in the John Wayne Academy for technical excellence today and change your life with a career in HVAC, plumbing, or electrical in just 90 days. Get paid to learn a trade. take it from me. Get on the fast track to the trades and call John Wayne Service Company, 293-6700.
Top 12 and how these guys did Thursday, Friday, and whether or not they play. Let's roll the 12's top 12. Kicking things off, making their 12's top 12 debut, the Warren Warriors 3-0. Right now they take on John Jay in a big Northside matchup later this evening.
At number 11, how about the Burbank Bulldogs, arguably the surprise team of the year at number 11, taking on Highlands tonight.
And at number 10, the Harlan Hawks come in this week at number 4. We'll see what happens tonight.
Number 9, the Johnson Jaguars. They had a bye week, but they stay at number 9, taking on Churchill Chargers.
The Bernie champion Chargers in at number 8. We'll see if they stay following their loss to New Braunfels Canyon.
Number 7, the Alamo Heights Mules. They're number 7 following their big win against the McCollum Cowboys. See what happens to them next week.
All right, let's take a look at 6 through 1. Starting at number 6, New Braunfels 2-2. Lost a tough one to Pflugerville Weiss last night. We'll see how that affects their ratings.
Number 5, and rapidly running up the KSAT's top 12 at 12, the New Braunfels Canyon Cougars. We've been talking about them 4-0.
In at number 4, the Taft Raiders. We'll see if they move. They lost to a tough Brandon squad last night.
How about Smithson Valley? They stay at number 3 under head coach Larry Hill.
We'll see. I'm pretty sure the top 2 are going to stay the same. Brandon 3-1. They defeated Taft last night.
And number 1, easy 4-0. Steel Knights, they defeat Midland Legacy last night, and they stay at 4-0, improved 4-0 on the season.
I'm fairly certain I'm not the smartest man in the world. Never have admitted to be.
I'm not going to say anything. No comment.
But I'm going to say 2 and 1 are probably not going to change Brennan and Steel.
Not after this past week. Not at all.
And what separates them is one point. In the Pigskin Classic that was on KSAT to start the season, 2 great football teams also. Division I 6A squads, along with Westlake, along with Lake Travis. That is going to be a fun bracket down the stretch.
Yeah.
We had some games from Thursday and Friday night. Let's run down the scores from this past week, starting with Brennan. The Bears defeating Taft 54-13.
That's a big one. How about Edison beating Lanier 20-16?
The Clark Cougars continue their play. They defeat Marshall 45-7.
Big win for Stevens. The Falcons defeat Holmes 56-6.
How about Smithson Valley defeating Wagner 21-13?
Gabe, a game you did last night. Jeff defeats Brack 34-28.
Go Mustangs. Central Catholic defeats Floresville 27-0.
Judson Rockets come up short against the Hutto Hippos 24-23.
They're losing some tough ones and some close ones. The Bernie Greyhounds, they defeat Gregory Portland down by the coast 52-27.
How about Clemens, Gabe? They've turned it around this year, 37-14 over Laredo United.
How about Alamo Heights squeaking by my McCollum Cowboys, 56-7.
Somerset 4-0. They defeat Beeville Jones 43-22.
And we've got some games tonight on KSAT Big Game coverage. Churchill taking on the Johnson Jaguars.
That's going to be a good one. How about Warren taking on Jay, trying to stay undefeated?
And to me, the game of the night, outside of this one, the Highlands Owls taking on a game Burbank Bulldog squad.
Yep, very good. All those games can be seen on the KSAT Big Game Coverage app and on KSAT.com.
Highlands and Burbank.
Yeah.
It's not the game we're doing tonight. Who thought Burbank was going to be this good? They win tonight. They're 4-0 on the season. Willie Gaskin, Highlands, that is a tough team.
I was going to say, I saw Willie Gaskin play in week 1, and he is tremendous. He's an incredible receiver. But Burbank did this last year, Gabe. You remember, they were a really good team out of the gate last year, and they kind of faltered at the end of the season. But, man, they're playing good football this year.
Much like Northside, 14-5A victories. Division II are like gold. We are going to take a break. When we come back, my man Sean's going to break down Harlan and O'Connor predictions. What color sock am I wearing? Am I wearing O'Connor blue or Harlan blue? All that coming up next. It's Pick and Pull South Texas High School Football Game Day on KSAT Big Game Coverage and right here on MeTV.
It's so easy to love Pick and Pull. Why? How about the largest inventory in South Texas? How about the ease of finding your part with our interchange and real-time inventory search at pickandpullsa.com? How about an organized yard and maps to find your parts, plus a shuttle? At Pick and Pull, we make it easy to save money on the quality used auto parts you need at a price you can afford.
More to pick, less pull from your budget. Now that's Pick and Pull.
gunslingers. Let's go, baby.
I'm Rashad Wisdom. Coach showed us what it takes to win on the field and in life. You've got to have power and determination. You've got to be fearless but smart with a focused strategy. That's what it takes to win, and that's what attorney Wainwright's got.
Wainwright Lawyers fight to get you the most money possible.
When life knocks you down with a car, motorcycle, or 18-wheeler wreck injury, get a champion. Wainwright. Don't wait. Call 8.
Call Wainwright now. 888-8888. Respect. Justice. Demand it. Wainwright Injury Lawyers.
Welcome back to Pick and Pull South Texas High School Football Game Day right here on KSAT Big Game Coverage and Me TV. Gabe Farias and Sean Morris. Sean, Harlan and O'Connor, tell us what's going to happen tonight.
District 29, 6A. Let's start talking about these two teams. We're going to start with the visiting team coming in tonight, the O'Connor Panthers. They come into this game with a 1-2 record under head coach David Molesky. They're coming off their first one of the season, a 2017 field goal victory over the J Mustangs. On the offensive side, the Panthers love to run the ball. They have for years. They rely on their quarterback and running back to do most of it. In fact, their quarterback, Aiden Latta, is leading the team with 114 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. He's also thrown for 336 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he does have 3 interceptions on the season. The running back, Aaron Olivas, is right behind him. He's got 111 yards and a touchdown. And the Panthers, when they do throw, they do like to spread the ball around. Bryce Moreno and Jeremiah Hall both have just under 100 yards receiving. And their left tackle, Briley Brown, he's 6'3", 265 pounds. He's going to anchor the offensive line for the Panthers. On the defensive side, Panthers defense was tested the first 2 weeks. They played Brandeis and they played Johnson, 2 very good teams. Tonight won't be any different playing this Harlan team. Senior linebacker Bryson Smith leads the team with 25 tackles and was a first-team All-District selection last season. And sophomore free safety Callie Evan Biella, has 15 tackles and an interception as well. The Panthers dominated this district for many years, Gabe, but they have been rebuilding for the last 3 seasons. They're picked to make it to the playoffs this season, but it's not going to be easy. They're looking up to Brennan, they're looking up to Taft, they're looking up to Warren, and they're maybe even looking up to these Harlan Hawks that they play tonight. So there you go. Let's talk about the Harlan Hawks. They're coming in here as the home team tonight. A little bit different story here. Harlan comes in with a 2-1 record under their head coach, Eddie Salas. They're coming off that big loss Gabe talked about earlier, 48-10 to the Brennan Bears last week. The Hawks dominated in their first 2 games against East Central and Laredo Alexander by a combined score, how about this, 78-14. On the offensive side, the Hawks have a very balanced offense. 602 yards on the ground, 485 in the air, and they've got 5 returning starters on the offensive side. This is led by their junior quarterback, Noah Ferris. He's got 437 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. He's also run for a score as well. Senior running back Jacob Gonzalez, he has 347 yards rushing after 3 games. That's over 115 yards per game, and he has 2 scores. You're going to see a lot of him tonight. 3 receivers that Ferris likes to throw to are Isaiah Manchester, Terrius McClure, and Peyton Matthews, who all have just over 100 yards on the season. Manchester has 2 TDs, McClure has 1. On the defensive side, linebacker Elijah Walton leads the Hawks D with 18 tackles and an interception, and he's only a junior. Junior Yair Gelasio has 16 tackles and 2 sacks, and linebacker Tremaine Butler also has 16 tackles and a sack. The Hawks defensive backs will be on their toes tonight. They've given up almost 600 yards passing in 3 games tonight. They're going to have to fix that tonight. They need to bounce back from their loss last week to prove that they can make the playoffs this year and that they belong in that playoff conversation, Gabe.
Should be a great matchup tonight. If you look at this, obviously O'Connor, again, a couple of stumbles out of the block. Big win against the J Mustangs last week.
They needed that one.
They needed that one. Eddie Salas, they've got Harlan. Eddie Salas and his staff has Harlan playing really good football right now.
Yeah, he does. And, you know, like you said, you're playing a team that's clearly one of the top 2 teams in the city last week against the Brennan Bears. But outside of the Brennan Bears, I think this team can beat everybody in this district. Eddie Salas doing a great job there since he's taken over that program. Pretty new school still, but they're playing really good football, and they have since they started. So they're a team that should finish in the top 3, in my opinion. But it all starts tonight. They've got to win this game.
And I love both of these coaches. Big fan of David Molesky, big fan of Eddie Salas, and they really represent everything that is good and great about coaches in the North Side ISD.
Yeah, they really do. Coach Molesky's been here a long time. Actually was one of the coordinators when my brother-in-law went to school here back in the early 2000s or late 2000s. So been here a long time, been with this program a long time. He stumbled a little bit the last few years, and a lot of that's because of the growth in this district. New schools have opened up. You brought up Sotomayor, one of the new schools that's taken some of the students from O'Connor. So, you know, he's had his challenges, that's for sure. But either way, both of them excellent coaches.
Seems like both quarterbacks, Noah Ferris from Harlan and Aiden Lotta, very similar. They can do both run and pass effectively for both of these squads.
Yeah, Ferris throws the ball a little bit more. O'Connor really sticks to that run. That's something they've done for many, many years. Never really had a big receiver come out of O'Connor, but always had some good running backs come out of here. So I expect to see a lot of that again tonight. But I would like to see him throw the ball because Harlan's defensive backs giving up a lot of yards this year.
So on paper, it looks like O'Connor's probably the big favorite. Would you say that one of the keys for these guys, for O'Connor tonight, is to keep it close heading to the fourth quarter?
Absolutely.
Because with their creativity, especially on the special teams, you never know what can happen.
Yeah, they do have to keep it close. The other thing that I saw last week, because I did their game last week against Jay, they've got to minimize the penalties. And the penalties I'm talking about are the false start penalties, the offsides penalties, the things like that. The small little penalties that when you're in like a 3rd and 2, put you in a 3rd and 7, or put you in a 3rd and 12.
Or when you're 1st and 10, you pick up 8 or 9 yards, you get an offsides or a hold, and it
backs
makes
you up.
1st and 20.
Exactly. Those are the kind of things that they have got to eliminate tonight if they want to have a chance against Harlan. But I think if they can keep it close in the fourth quarter, they definitely have a shot.
And again, I've said this several times, wins like this are gold in the Northside ISD. The winner of this football game is going to really set themselves up as you head to the second half of the season.
Absolutely. I mean, both of them, if O'Connor wins, they're 2-0 in district. If Harlan wins, obviously they're 1-1, but that one win is one that they absolutely need after having to play Brennan in the first week.
Sean, it's time for some predictions.
Yeah.
Tell me what's going to happen.
Well, I tell you, Gabe, this one's tough for me because I have it by a pretty big margin. I just think Harlan is a much better team. I think they're a more balanced team. I think if their defense can get under control their run tonight, they're going to have great success. I've got them winning this one 42-7.
42-7?
Yeah, I think they're going to score a lot of points tonight.
Let me pull off my sock because the color of my sock – oh, I'm getting a cramp. The color of my sock tells me who is going to win this football. Oh, it's extra moist tonight. It is wet, my friend. I got the Harlan Hawks too, man.
Yeah.
I got the Harlan blue and the light blue and the navy blue. They got different shades of blue. I think Harlan's going to win this one big, also 38-14. But this is one of those situations where you never know. That's why you play the game.
That's right.
And O'Connor is so very well coached. Give him a puncher's chance.
Yep, absolutely. Going to be a good one.
All right, my friend, that is going to wrap up this week's edition of Pick and Pull South Texas High School Football Game Day. Don't go anywhere. Bobby Stausenberger, Andy Skelton, and myself with a call right here on Me TV for the entire crew. I'm Gabe Farias for Sean Morris. Enjoy the game, folks.
It's so easy to love Pick and Pull. Why? How about the largest inventory in South Texas? How about the ease of finding your part with our interchange and real-time inventory search at pickandpullsa.com? How about an organized yard and maps to find your parts, plus a shuttle? At Pick and Pull, we make it easy to save money on the quality used auto parts you need at a price you can afford.
More to pick, less pull from your budget. Now that's Pick and Pull.
It's high school football time, and John Wayne is right in the middle of the action. At the end of this game, one of the players will be chosen as the John Wayne Player of the Game. Go to johnwayne.com right now and vote for the player who you think will win. Pick the correct player and you'll win 2 tickets to a 2023 San Antonio Gunslingers home game. And just for playing, you'll have a chance to win the John Wayne $10,000 home makeover package. Don't fumble. Go to johnwayne.com and vote before the end of the game.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Another hot night here in San Antonio at Ferris Stadium for this District 29 6A contest. And the district standings, of course, will get hotter as we go along. And this game, very important to the district race. Hello, everyone. Bobby Stotzenberg along with Andy Skelton as we bring you the Saturday night high school football showcase here on MeTV as the O'Connor Panthers take on the Harlan Hawks. And Andy, a very important game in the grand scheme of things for this district race, as both teams with playoff hopes. Last week, Harlan lost to Brennan. Most teams in this district are expected to lose to Brennan, but Harlan got that out of the way last week. And then, of course, O'Connor with a big district win last week over the Jay Mustangs. This could go a long ways towards who makes the playoffs and who doesn't here tonight.
Absolutely. Every year in Northside District is such a big district in terms of the number of teams that every week, you know, if you have 1, 2, 3 losses, you get to that third loss, you're looking at being on the outside looking in when it comes playoff time. And again, you know, 0-1 Harlan, 1-0 O'Connor. Taft lost last night, so they're 0-1. So yeah, this district race is starting to heat up, and it's only week 2 in the district race here, and tonight is going to be a critical ball game for both ball teams.
Yeah, you saw the film deck that was shut down. They broke down here, so our filming crew is outside here today, but we're going to bring you the hot action here from Ferris Stadium. Let's take a look at some of the impact players for the O'Connor Panthers. They have a quarterback that now is developing some experience.
Yeah, I tell you what, he does a great job. He's a dual threat guy here. You see him. He's able to flush the pocket, extend the play, make things happen in the passing game.
Yeah, and last year he kind of won that starting job late in the season, which included a victory over a very good Taft team. And Lara's kind of won the position this year for 2022, and they're counting on him for big things. Even in the special teams, he makes a fake there, and he can run the football. But you wouldn't have a David Molesky team if you didn't have a linebacker like Bryson Smith.
First team all-district last season as a junior. You see that right there. Great job, great vision, great acceleration, spying the quarterback, rushing the quarterback, causing things to happen on the defense as he comes in here. Again, you see how he accelerates, got a motor.
And, of course, Andy, the O'Connor Panthers, they got their hands full tonight as Eddie Salas's team, very talented. They were 2-0 with 2 really dominant wins before they faced Brennan last week. They have some firepower of their own, starting with their quarterback, as we take a look at their impact players.
Yeah, Noah Ferris comes in, and again, man, you look at his numbers right there. He's averaging 11.5 here. But, yeah, he's got great vision right here. He's able to put the ball up. Got some athletes on the outside. We'll talk about number 7 here in just a second. But he's got some tools around him that make this Harlan offense click.
Yeah, they scored over 40 points in their first 2 games. Last week shut down a little bit, but he is a complete guy. And right there you see him throwing a perfect pass on the post.
Yeah, throws a great ball, stays on top of it. Here we got number 7.
Yeah, I love this guy.
Yeah.
We've seen him since he was a sophomore. He's now a senior. He's won the position altogether. He can wildcat. He can do pretty much everything. A smaller back, but very elusive.
He is a very scat back there. You see him taking the snap directly. He's not afraid to be in the wildcat kind of deal, but watch his cuts. He always cuts a half a man. You're never going to get a complete shot on him, and he's always spinning forward after the fact. Watch his cut coming right here. He's able to take an inside cut, make a guy miss, and accelerate and get in the end zone.
All right, it should be a great contest here tonight, folks, as these 2 teams, again, hoping for a playoff spot, and most people in this district feel that Brennan's got at least one of them. Then it's the battle for the final 3, and these are 2 of the teams duking it out here tonight. It's Harlan versus O'Connor. The keys to victory are coming up after the break. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
It's high school football time, and John Wayne is right in the middle of the action. At the end of this game, one of the players will be chosen as the John Wayne Player of the Game. Go to johnwayne.com right now and vote for the player who you think will win. Pick the correct player and you'll win 2 tickets to a 2023 San Antonio Gunslingers home game. And just for playing, you'll have a chance to win the John Wayne $10,000 home makeover package. Don't fumble. Go to johnwayne.com and vote before the end of the game.
I'm Zachary Franklin. On the football field, my job's to do whatever it takes to win. Coach taught us we win the game with the right plan and teamwork. Your future's not a game. After a serious injury from a car truck wreck, how things turn out depends on having the right plan.
Wainwright Lawyers fight to get you the most money possible.
Get a fierce, experienced team of lawyers who do what it takes to win.
Call Wainwright now, 888-8888.
Don't wait, call 8.
Respect, justice, demand it. Wainwright Injury Lawyers.
It's so easy to love Pick and Pull. Why? How about the largest inventory in South Texas? How about the ease of finding your part with our interchange and real-time inventory search at pickandpullsa.com? How about an organized yard and maps to find your parts, plus a shuttle? At Pick and Pull, we make it easy to save money on the quality used auto parts you need at a price you can afford.
More to pick, less pull from your budget. Now that's Pick and Pull.
Of course, people are going to disagree on the big issues. But Greg Abbott signed the most extreme abortion ban in the United States.
No exception for rape? No exception for incest? $100,000 fines and jail time for doctors?
Only 11% of Texans agree with him.
I mean, this is a free country. We need a governor who gets that. And that's Beto.
All right, let's introduce the third member to our team. Gabe Padillas down on the sidelines with the O'Connor Panthers' keys to victory.
Yeah, guys, the Panthers are going to have to control the line of scrimmage on both sides. They're going to have to win/be creative on special teams, and they got to keep it close heading to the fourth quarter, guys.
Andy, the home team?
I'll tell you what, the Harlan Hawks are going to have to start fast, Bobby. They're going to have to come out and control the time of possession and keep O'Connor off the field. And then, again, stealing possession, trying to create another set of downs for your offense.
Those are your KLegato.com keys to victory. It's a hot one here tonight at Ferris Stadium, and the kickoff is just around the corner. You're watching the High School Football Showcase, presented by John Wayne Service Company on Me TV.
I wasn't too nervous because I knew that I would have friends there.
I was really excited to be coming to middle school. My personal goal was to make friends and find myself.
It's really fun here, actually. It's a lot better than elementary school, even though there's no recess or anything. It's fun.
If you don't mean it, it's just words. Well, integrity is basically loyalty to be good when no one is watching. So you should do it because you know it's right.
Y100, San Antonio's new country leader. Alamo City proud. Mornings with Frito and Katie. Your hometown country station. San Antonio's new country leader. Y100.
The BGC app, KSAT and TSB are delivering the best high school football Texas has ever streamed.
Hold on to this one. 85 yards.
We have the games, we have the technology, and it's all free. Over 100 games, highlights, and more. Bigger, stronger, better. This season, expect more. The BGC app. Experience the next generation of coverage. Powered by the Children's Hospital of San Antonio.
Degrees here at Ferris Stadium. Yes, it's mid-September, but it's still hot. 46% humidity. Feels like 96. And Gabe, one day we're going to get some football weather, but these first 4 weeks have been burners here in 2022.
It's actually kind of pleasant. We got a little breeze going down here. I got my orthopedic socks and loafers going. I'm feeling actually pretty good. It's a nice atmosphere out here.
We got spoiled from that week one, Andy, having the 72 degrees in the Alamo Dome, but it's been hot throughout, and from what I understand, it's going to be hot again next week. But the Hawks won the toss, and they've elected to kick the ball off here to the Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers are going to get the ball first, so it's one of those deals that Aiden Latta and company, quarterback for the O'Connor Panthers. Again, Latta is a special talent. He throws the ball, but he also is their leading rusher. He is a definition of a dual threat guy. We'll see a lot of him tonight. They're going to have to come out here and take advantage of this and make sure they get a decent return here if they get kicked to.
Dominique Pena will tee it up for the Hawks. He'll kick it from the south end to the north end. Callie Evan Bilella is one of the return men for the O'Connor Panthers, along with Dalen Tapia. So O'Connor in the road whites, they're just down this road, but they are the road team here today against the Hawks. As the Hawks kick it off, we're underway, as this will come down to Tapia at the 8-yard line, far side of the field, and he'll return it out to the 19. There's a flag on the play to start things off, so likely going to back him up a bit more. There you see the Panther offense for the first time. They'll come out as they're huddled up before they come to the field. Let's take a look at the starters for David Molesky's offense. The fourth Brown brother to play offensive line, along with Castillo, Crawford, Silva, and Alanis. Lara, the quarterback, Mejia, the running back, Moreno, the fullback, then Moody, the tight end, Adeni, and Grullion are the receivers for Coach Molesky's Panthers.
They waved that penalty off, by the way.
First down and 10. Lara out of the shotgun from the 19-yard line. Fires it across the middle, has a man wide open, brought by the big tight end, Maximus Moody. That's a great name, and he's out to the 35 with a first down. The defense, Britton, McCray, Teeter up front, Carrillo, Cervera, and Galacio, Butler, the linebackers. Brock, Beating, Allen, and Rivas are the secondaries. Second play of the game is busted up in the backfield by the Harlan defense.
Yeah, again, nothing doing. Luke Britton, number 51, comes in there, gets first contact for a loss. Could be a loss of 2 right here, puts him in second down and 2. And again, Gabe, we always talk about winning on first down and not getting behind the chains here. And here O'Connor, right off the bat, tackle for a loss.
Yeah, and in games like this, guys, little things are going to make the biggest of differences. And wins in Northside this early in the season are gold down the stretch.
Lara out of the shotgun, second down, play action, fires it deep, post route, has a man, but he can't quite reach it. Adeni, the intended receiver, got his hands on it, Andy, but couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, that was a single receiver route all the way right there, taking a shot on second down. And again, he had inside leverage. Great job in coverage was Destin Bean, stride for stride. That ball was kind of catchable, though, but again, just maybe a little bit off the fingertips there to bring a third down and long.
Well, funny thing, the wind's in our face. I think the wind, Andy, knocked that down, making it almost catchable because it looked like it was going to be well overthrown.
Option play, right side, blown up.
Wow, what a pick-and-pull collision. That's going to be our first pick-and-pull collision tonight. Yair Galacio, number 31, comes in here, puts a little waka coming from the inside out here, turns him back in, 51. Waka, man, great job turning it back was Luke Britton.
That was helmet to helmet, but incidental.
There was nothing little about that waka, my friend.
So out to punt is Will Rogolinski, who's also a linebacker. He's going to punt it away to Jacob Gonzalez, one of our impact players that we spoke about. Gets the punt off. This is a high one. And fair caught by Jacob Gonzalez. So Harlan will have their first crack at it as they will start 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. So Eddie Salas's Hawks 2-1 on the season. They scored 33 against East Central, 45 against Alexander with this offense. Carrizales, Manful, Tiarina, Acevedo, and De Silva Sousa up front. Ferris, the quarterback, Gonzalez, the running back, along with Wolford, Gooden, the tight end. Dussing and Manchester are the receivers for the Hawks. We'll look at the defense for O'Connor here in just a moment. Draw play all the way. Gonzalez wildcatting it for a first down. Well, he had a first down, then he has it again. You get two first downs for that. He had it, backed up, went back forward, and gains 12 yards when it's all said and done.
Yeah, again, giving it up and getting it again, that's pretty impressive as we see the starting defense of O'Connor right here.
Sonis, Factor, and Robinson up front. Mason Smith, Manning, and Chapa, the linebackers. Cortez, Dorn, Vasquez, and Balela are the secondary. Again, it's Jacob Gonzalez. Another big run. He is so explosive.
Well, if you watch what they have right here, they have an unbalanced set here. They have a tight end with a tight end over with the wing, and they just ran to that side. He did a great job of just finding a seam here, and watch his patience. He's using his blockers, great job up front, spins. You're not going to get a clean shot on him. You're not. He's very elusive, very skittish when he gets in the inside like that.
Well, David Molesky never met a first half timeout that he didn't like, so he is already making adjustments. And
well, he sees that he already given up 9-10 yards a pop right now by number 7, and they're going to try to figure out something to try to slow that down a little bit.
But one thing I like that about Coach Molesky, when you're struggling in any area, why not use the timeouts in the first half? That's not a real big deal to use timeouts in the first half. Sometimes you see teams struggling and their coach will not take a timeout. They'll just have all 3 of them to the locker room, and you're like, well, gosh, we could have made an adjustment. But Dave Molesky is not one of those guys.
No, and again, it's one of those deals. You don't get a refund for him. It's not like, you
Are you sure? You don't?
No, absolutely
okay,
not.
I'm going to check.
And again, Coach Molesky been doing this for a minute now. He knows his guys. He knows the flow of the game, and not a bad timeout right there with 9:45 left in the first.
I agree.
A couple of years missing the playoffs for the O'Connor Panthers in a row, and that's very uncharacteristic of them, as they will go play action, and a beautiful ball off the 30 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Cameron Windsor with the reception from Noah Ferris.
Yeah, good play action right there. That's an advantage when your running game clicks like that. Good little crossing route right here. Good job getting across by 48 right there.
Yeah, Windsor.
Good job getting the first down.
Nice ball there, too, from Noah Ferris, the junior quarterback. Jacob Gonzalez flanked to his left. They'll have a fullback out in front of him, the H-back, and they'll give it off to Gonzalez trying to follow, and he makes the first line miss, hits the outside, and heads down the sidelines for a 22-yard touchdown. Wow.
Well, we said it. He's our impact player, one of our impact players for the pregame here. And
a flag down, guys.
And we see why, as we do have a penalty flag here, probably going to be coming back.
Watch the elusiveness here in the backfield.
Yeah, like I said, you're not going to get a shot on him. We're going to get a hold here. Going to give it to him again. That's all right. But again, you're not going to get a clean shot on 7. He's just that kind of guy.
Golly, man. I mean, he had 2 players in front of him, and he literally juked both of them, but it goes back on penalties.
Well, he comes into tonight with 46 rushes for 347 yards, 2 touchdowns. So, again, more than capable.
Even when their star running back before him was hurt, he was stepped up as a sophomore. We saw him have some big games. First down and 10, and we'll do it again. And it's Wildcat time for Gonzalez. This time the Panthers all over it, as he is tackled by Ryan Cortez for a loss.
Yeah, Ryan Cortez right there. You see him kind of figuring it out right here. Let's don't go high on the guy and let him spin off. Let's go ahead and take his wheels out from underneath him, wrap him up low, and as we have another flag on the play down here on the Harlan sideline here.
Boy, penalties. I mean, you go down, you're moving the ball well, as we're going to see referee Ron Isger.
Legal formation against Harlan.
His crew tonight, the umpire, Leland Page, head linesman, is Jim Applegate, the line judge, Max Guevara. Side judge is Scott Andrews, Todd Jennings, the field judge, and David Diaz is the back judge. And Gabe, we had a nice visit with those guys prior to the game. What a great crew.
Yeah, and I want to say Guevara's a McCullum graduate as well, just like yours truly.
Noah Ferris out of the shotgun, second down and long. He throws a quick out. This is caught and out in space. And wow, great strength there by Isaiah Manchester to throw the defender down and get about a yard short of a first down.
Yeah, he's got some strength right here. Watch, he just throws him off. I think he might have been still in bounds here, but no, he stepped out, but he almost gets caught again because he stayed out.
Third down and a yard. Going to throw it the other way. This is caught in space again, but covered well. Mickey Deasing with the catch, but I think he is still short of the first down. Well covered.
That brings up 4th down here. And again, Mikey Deasing, great job catching it and trying to get upfield here, but just short.
See if they give it to Jacob Gonzalez. They will. Jacob in the backfield. He's trapped, and the Panthers make the stop. And the ball's still loose. And all the way back at the 25, recovered by Harlan, but a turnover on downs. What a great series on defense for the Panthers.
Tell you what, after that timeout, we talked about Coach Molesky using this timeout. Here's why. Look at the physicality of 24 coming in there, taking on the block. Nicholas Chapp, great job taking on the block and being able to get his hand and hold on to 7 until the Cavalry got there. That was a great textbook playing off a block and making the tackle right there by Chapp.
And guys, you also talk about big penalties at big moments. It brought a touchdown back, and O'Connor's defense bowed up a little bit. It was 2nd and short, then it was 3rd and short, then it was 4th and short. Good job by that O'Connor Panther defense.
So a great stop by the Panthers, and they have it back at the 25 with a 1st down and 10. Lara, play action again. Scrambles right, still looking. Setting up and side-arming it for a great catch on the run, and a 1st down for Aaron Olivas.
Andy, are you and I looking at the same thing? We're looking for offensive linemen to be down the field.
Yeah, well, that was a great job. Hey, I'll tell you what, Lotta did a great job being aware of where his line of scrimmage was, and he allowed 44 there, Olivas, to slide out and kind of side-armed it right there. Find a way to get him the ball. Great job getting the 1st down. O'Connor's on the move.
Aiden Lara this season, 336 yards passing coming into tonight's contest. Gives it off to the wingback who came around into the formation, and up the gut goes Jake Brillian, and a flag down on the play.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a hold here on the top side. Yep. And that's our friend Max Givada throwing the flag on that one, the line judge over on the O'Connor sideline.
Andy, those hold penalties on 1st down, you talk about winning on 1st down. That is the complete antithesis to winning on 1st down. You have a hold, and it's just so much harder to do what you do when it's 1st and 20.
Second possession for the O'Connor Panthers.
Did I use that big word right, by the way? Just want to make sure.
You did.
Yeah, I think you did.
I think I did too.
You surprise yourself every once in a while.
I did, yes.
In the backfield is Mejia, and he's going to get it on the draw play. Wide open field on the left side, and he runs over one defender, tries to run over the other, and holding on is KJ Allen for the tackle, but a gain of 10 for Mejia.
Yeah, well, first contact coming in there was number 8 from Harlan, Isaiah Brock. We'll watch the replay right here.
He got trucked.
He did, and a great job by
2nd and 10 for O'Connor.
Mejia. Pick and pull collision right there, home of the best parts price guarantee. You might need your front end rearranged a little bit after a hit like that, no doubt.
Chris Mejia initiating the contact, so 2nd and 10. Lars going to throw, fires it, and it's low but caught. Nice job of scooping it off the turf there by Bryce Moreno. Close to a Panther 1st down.
Harlan coaches over here saying they thought it hit the turf here, but back judge and side judge came in and came to the consensus that he did indeed possess the football here. Brings up 1st down then.
On the move, the O'Connor Panthers. Last week they were 20-17 winners over Jay. They held on. The Mustangs made a rally there at the very end, and Jackson Gutierrez made a touchdown run that was called back. He was injured on the play and will not play tonight against Warren. That game over at Gus, a big one in this district race as well. Handoff inside to Olivas, and he pushes it forward for a yard to midfield.
Tell you what, a lot of bodies in there, mushing on each other, popping each other. Coming off the bottom of the pile for the Harlan Hawks was Dante McRae, number 44. And again, you like to see that game when you got the bigs up front. They're just getting after it, trying to make things happen and impose their wills. We see Aiden Lara's stats for the season here. 51% completion, 2 touchdown passes, 3 interception ratio. That's about the only negative you see out of the young man, but he is also more than capable on the ground as well with 2 rushing touchdowns.
It's hot out there tonight, so Andy, the lathering up will happen very quickly with those offensive linemen. as Lara's going to scramble to the right. He's going to tuck and run, and a good tackle in the open field by Yair Galacio.
That's twice we called Galacio's name already tonight. Flying around the field, number 31. Again, that's how you're going to have to get Lara on the ground, man. Up in them, and brings up 3rd down and long.
Don't forget, you can vote for your player of the game. Go to johnwayne.com. If it matches our selection, you'll win 2 tickets to San Antonio Gunslingers Arena football next year just by getting the guess correct, and also automatically enter yourself to win a $10,000 home makeover. johnwayne.com. As Lara on 3rd and long scrambles back to the right, throws, has a man, great grab, and a big hit on Olivas. He's close to the 1st down, but he got absolutely smashed, and the defender who hit him is still down. That was Destin Beanie.
I want you to watch Olivas right here. He cut blocks the guy, gets up off the turf and gets out into the flat right there and gets open in the line of vision.
Watch this.
And then there was a big hit at the end. I'm just saying 44 did his job cutting the guy, getting up, going, catching the pass. He wasn't the first receiver, obviously, but he was able to get out in the flat and catch the reception.
Destin Bean, I think he knocked himself a little silly there. I mean, he came up and delivered a blow, but Olivas is a big body to be hitting like that, and I think they're going to mark him good for a 1st down.
Yeah, they've already moved the chain, so that's 1st down here. And again, great presence, awareness by Aiden Lara, being able to get away from the pressure that Aaron Olivas had just cut the outside guy coming in.
I was going to say, man,
that was a heck of a job, man. You don't see that every day.
Aaron Olivas, Andy, is a football player, my friend. I watched that. And not only that, the ball wasn't a perfectly thrown ball. It's kind of throw up and away from him. He goes, gets it, and then he goes from being the hittee to the hitter. It's one of the strangest things I've ever seen. But physical kid, great football play.
4:27, still the 2nd possession for O'Connor as they hand the ball off. Mejia, big hole as he cuts it back right to the 35. Good job, that O-line opening up the right side.
Yeah, and again, like you said, it's a little warm out there. These guys are already starting to get lathered up. We're getting into the 5th, 6th, 7th play of the drive right here. And I like the way that O'Connor so far, and offensive coordinator Byron Hooper, is using his personnel.
But O'Connor 1-2 for the season. They lost to Brandeis and the season opener, then Johnson, 2 really good opponents.
Timeout, O'Connor.
They're going to take a timeout. We'll go ahead and burn it with them. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on Me TV.
Do you like going fast? Because I do. Hi, this is Jeb Burden with the John Wayne Service Company number 27 race car. I'm encouraging you to join the Fast Track to the Trades with John Wayne Service Company. Enroll in the John Wayne Academy for technical excellence today and change your life with a career in HVAC, plumbing, or electrical in just 90 days. Get paid to learn a trade. Take it from me. Get on the Fast Track to the Trades and call John Wayne Service Company 293-6700.
I'm Oscar Cardenas. In football, we fight hard to make it happen. That's what makes us winners.
18-wheeler or company vehicle wreck injury put you on the sidelines?
Get a winner to fight for you. A lawyer with grit and determination who will not stop until you get justice and all the money you deserve. And that's Wainwright Injury Lawyers, so don't wait, call 8.
Call Wainwright Injury Lawyers, 888-8888 now.
Want to win? You know who to call. That's right, Wainwright.
Respect, justice, demand it. Wainwright Injury Lawyers.
After the timeout, 2nd and 5, Panthers at the 35-yard line. Jet sweep coming right, well defended, and nowhere to go for Grullion as he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Some jawing going on down there as well. This is an intense district football game.
As it should be. And again, you know, handing the ball off to Grullion right there. And 25 and company in hot pursuit, running him down the line of scrimmage. He did pick up 1 or 2. They're going to give him 2, I think, on this here.
Yeah, guys, I don't know if you've seen it or yet, but that's just one instance of some chippiness that's gone on the entire first quarter.
3rd down and 5. Lara, straight drop, rushes on. He drops it off in time, and a 1st down catch. Once again, he hits the tall tight end, Maximus Moody, with his 2nd catch.
Flag.
1st down. There's a flag, though, in the backfield.
That's coming from referee Ron Isger here. Probably going to be a hold. Great catch, though.
Wow. Both teams are hurting themselves with penalties on good.
Well, Harlan brought some pressure that time, and those linemen, again, they're not moving their feet or whatever. They're trying to hang on to what they could hang on with there. And now we're 3rd and long, Gabe.
Yeah, and I think right now, you and I have talked about plays like this. You try and find 2 plays to pick up, what, 14, 15 yards, because I'm guessing this is 4-down territory for O'Connor right now.
Well, they do have some range.
They had a kid kicking that was booting it, trust me. He almost hit us on the game day set.
Lara passing down. Play action, fires it across the middle again. Maximus again.
All right, repeat.
Wow, how about Maximus Moody, Andy, with not only a great name, but 3 big catches here in the first quarter.
Yeah, unfortunately, only 2 are going to stick in the stat category, but great job getting open. Good ball by Lada, seeing him and letting him kind of throwing him open a little bit right there. And that's how you pick up the first down, Gabe. What do we know?
How about, I know, right? Yeah, screw 2 plays. Let's just have 1 play. How about both quarterbacks, Ferris and Lada? They both throw good balls, Andy.
Lara, shotgun set again, fakes the end around and does it the other way, coming back right as Moreno, but that was a good job. Well, then a late flag, a helmet comes off, and they're going to have to get control of this. It's getting a little out of hand. As you said, Gabe, it was chippy almost from the beginning of this one.
It's been like that from the opening kickoff. Again, you throw in several factors, Andy, including this being a huge game.
Yeah. Hey, it's all right. Let them play a little bit. You know, that's all right. Helmet comes off, so what? They're jawing a little bit. They need to shut up and play. But, hey, it needs to be, you know, they're going to call it both ways. I'm okay with that. And I think Ron Isger and his crew do a heck of a job with that. They're trying to gain control of it. Hands to the face. It happens.
That's the 3rd big penalty on O'Connor on this series alone. They've survived the previous 2, Skelly. We'll see if they can survive the 3rd.
Guys, does it seem like O'Connor's been inside the 30 about 3 different times on this same drive?
Yeah, and again, they're padding their stats here. Now they got first down to 25 here.
Yeah.
4 downs to make 25.
1st and 25 Panthers. Lara again. Late rush. Nice ball again. And out of bounds with good yardage is Jake Brilliant. Man, I tell you what, Aiden Lara is on the money tonight.
Yeah, he got a good ball. I like the way, and Gabe already pointed this out, that
6 of 7 now.
Yeah, he throws a good ball, man. He gets on top of it. When he pulls the trigger, he drives the football. And again, when you got a quarterback that can do that, and the ball, I say it all the time, when the ball's on time and on target, it is very, very difficult to defend as a defensive back.
He's been impressive so far. It is 2nd and 12 Panthers. Mejia off to the left. He'll take the ball. Nice hole in the middle. Cuts back. Drags the tackler inside the 20 and leans forward near a Panther first down.
Chris Mejia, excuse me. Great job, man. Yeah, I like
cut at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I like the way that they're utilizing their running backs. They're using Mejia and they're bringing in Olivas, and they got it going right now. The offensive line up front starting to take a little bit of control here. A couple holding penalties. But again, 3rd down and short right here. Very, very manageable 3rd down.
Mejia, just 11 carries for 27 yards coming in. He's already topped that here tonight. His 3rd down and a yard. And they try the end around. This is going to end up losing yards. They go to Bryce Moreno, maybe looking for a big play, and it ends up going backwards.
Well, I'd say he's had a heck of a job so far as Luke Britton, number 51, and number 31 coming in there as well. These guys are penetrating, holding guys up, turning guys back inside. And again, the sideways stuff, Gabe, is not getting it done for O'Connor. That straight ahead stuff is probably a little bit more effective so far tonight.
I agree, man. And of course, the great O'Connor teams have always been built on a big, solid offensive line. We'll see how they hold up this game.
Well, it's 4th and 7 now after all this work, and we'll have a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. This is the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships, has in stock over 2,500 pre-owned vehicles and over 1,800 new vehicles in stock or in transit. Choose from cars, trucks, and SUVs, domestic or import. Every vehicle includes our low posted price and our no-hassle 72-hour return policy. So no matter where you live, we have a convenient location for your next vehicle purchase. The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
Central Builders is an award-winning general contractor headquartered in San Antonio. Their construction projects include large-scale remodels, expansions, and ground-up construction. Their comprehensive service offerings, along with dedication to quality workmanship, make them one of the top contractors in the city. Central Builders is a proud sponsor of Texas Sports Productions. Call Central Builders at their San Antonio office at 210-590-0235 or visit them online at centralbuilders.net.
Still 27 seconds to go in this first quarter. Bobby Stotzenberger, Andy Skelton, Gabe Valdez. This has been the longest short drive that I've ever seen.
Yeah, penalties backing them up. It's 4th down here. 4th and 7. Bobby O'Connor's going to go for it here.
They need to get to about the 18.5 here. Aiden Lara drops back. Fade route, throws it up, and great effort.
Going to call it.
Flag. Yep, they tried to go Will Locke, and he is such a big target, and the defender was outsized and grabbed a hold, and here comes the penalty.
Again, rangy guy drew the contact, and again, that's an advantage of taking a shot like that, and just enough contact to get the back judge, David Diaz, to throw a flag here.
Ron Isger will signal the pass interference, likely. No holding, same difference. Not the same penalty, but the same result.
Take that back. That was side judge Scott Andrews. I want to get these guys right because they're.
That was Andrews that threw that flag. Yeah.
But I mean, you look, the defender, Andy, was. I mean, Will Locke is a big target, and he had to do something to keep him from catching that ball.
So it's a great job using his body.
And he still got his hand on it. He almost hauled that in.
So it is 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Long possession here. Again, the jet sweep, which is going nowhere. It has gone nowhere all night. Bryce Moreno stopped at the line of scrimmage again. 2nd and goal, as that should end the first quarter. So a good old slobber knocker defensive game here. Lots of penalties, but both teams getting after it as 1 quarter is in the books from Ferris Stadium. No score from O'Connor and Harlan. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
Let's go, Gunslingers. Let's go, baby.
I'm Rashad Wisdom. Coach showed us what it takes to win on the field and in life. You've got to have power and determination. You got to be fearless but smart with a focused strategy. That's what it takes to win, and that's what attorney Wainwright's got.
Wainwright Lawyers fight to get you the most money possible.
When life knocks you down with a car, motorcycle, or 18-wheeler wreck injury, get a champion. Wainwright. Don't wait. Call 8.
Call Wainwright now. 888-8888. Respect. Justice. Demand it. Wainwright Injury Lawyers.
Down in 10, we start the second quarter of play. The O'Connor Panthers hurting themselves with multiple penalties on this drive, but this drive is still alive, Andy, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, the big thing they're doing is keeping Harlan's offense off the field right now. They need to go ahead and try to get some points here with 2nd down and goal to go.
Mejia in the pistol set will take the handoff right up the middle. He goes. And he is stood up and driven back by T.J. Butler, but he does pick up about 2.
That's old school fullback football right there. And again, minimal gain on that. Good job by Butler facing him up, coming to balance and stopping the surge here. And again, you want to try to get something on the board here. You got those big receivers out there. You got Locke and you got Moody. Maybe try to get them in a one-on-one situation.
And take a shot. I agree with you, Andy. Let Locke go up and try and get something. I mean, it's, you know, if you're O'Connor, you want to get points on the board. If you're Harlan, you want to keep it to a field goal.
3rd and goal. And another timeout.
That's his last time out of the half.
Burned them all. Well, that's.
And so what?
You know what? I think you're in a situation, if you're Coach Molesky, you can kind of see the tendencies of this game developing, where it's going to be a kind of a defensive grind, and you got to score. And he knows we have to get points on this drive. We've worked way too hard to get nothing out of it.
Exactly. You got to get points, and touchdown. You want to get a touchdown right here. And again, taking the time to get it right, get your personnel right. Find your matchups. Give your bigs up front opportunity, because they're going to be pinning their ears back on defense down at the goal line area right there. Typically, you get man coverage down in this part of the field. And again, I like to get 15 or 89 or 22 out there and see where your matchups are. Softest corner, shortest throw, and see what happens.
Real quick, how long has Will Locke been playing? Because it seems like he's been playing for about 6 years.
Well, he's had a couple of brothers that have come.
Okay,
through.
there we go.
I think this is like the Brown family.
The Browns are the Locks. Locke's isolated to the right side, and it doesn't look like they have over the top right now for him.
Nope, it's manned up top.
And they're going to throw it to
There
him.
it is.
Locke, jump ball, and he's maybe interfered with again.
They didn't call it. Yeah, they call it?
They did. They sure did,
They did throw it. Sure enough.
That's a big, tough matchup. Destin Bean.
Coming right at you right here. Let's look.
Watch Destin Bean.
Yep, hands. He tried to get off of him. That was the back judge that time, David Diaz, with the flag.
And I think that was a good call.
Interference in the end zone,
Yeah.
Gabe.
2-yard line.
There you go. We learned that, didn't we?
Learn something new, just like I'm going to learn about the hibiscus sea moon tonight or whatever we got going on.
Golly, this drive.
Yeah, man. Hey, get it
First
touchdown.
and goal. Handoff inside, struggling, leaning, and not quite there. That is Braden Henning down inside the 1-yard line. This is guys, am I crazy to say, can one drive wear a defense down? Having to be out there for so long?
It's definitely having an effect on them.
I mean, what's the time of possession in this game so far?
O'Connor. Folks, this is only the second possession for O'Connor. Harlan's had the ball once.
Right.
And we're at 10:38 of the second. Mejia. Going to keep it himself. Mejia gets right behind Henning, puts his helmet in his back, and drives his feet forward for a 1-yard touchdown.
There we go.
Yep.
That's going to be a mistake by Harlan right there.
Yeah,
a big mistake by Harlan.
31 from Harlan.
Yep.
Through his Escalacio. He's had a heck of a game so far too, and he didn't punch him. He kind of shoved his face. It's gonna be hands to the face again here at the end of this. Again, kind of try to be smart. You see 31 right here at the end.
That's a pop, man. Call it a shove, call it a gentle nudge. I don't know. It's a flag.
I don't know.
Guys, how about Aiden Lara on that drive as a quarterback, helping them convert in difficult situations over and over
Three
again?
big penalties. 3 big penalties they overcame, Andy.
Yeah, and that drive has to be at least almost 10 minutes long, Bobby. Something like that, because there's only been 4 minutes of possession before O'Connor got this ball, so it's going to be close to 10-minute time of possession on that drive.
Well, you score on 10-minute possessions, you're going to win the football game.
You're keeping number 7 in the Harlan Hawks off the field.
Exactly.
Jacob Gonzalez, and because he's going to come back, he's going to get his before this thing's over with here.
Oh, wow. We have an ejection already.
Wow.
I mean, guys, if you want to look at it again, I get the chippiness. I get the chippiness. Guy scores a touchdown, comes up, kind of goes into him. There's a pause, and then he just kind of threw a little swipe at the face. I think that's a good ejection.
Well, referee Ron Isger, he's not going to tolerate it. It's his watch.
I agree.
Do you? I didn't think it was all that violent.
Aiden Nanez, senior kicker, for the extra point. A long but end up productive drive for O'Connor. They lead at 7-0. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships, has in stock over 2,500 pre-owned vehicles and over 1,800 new vehicles in stock or in transit. Choose from cars, trucks, and SUVs, domestic or import. Every vehicle includes our low posted price and our no-hassle 72-hour return policy. So no matter where you live, we have a convenient location for your next vehicle purchase. The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
All right, you talked about a whopper. 17 plays, 75 yards, 9 minutes and 34 seconds for an Aiden Lara 1-yard run, 7-zip.
Gully was right.
I said 10 minutes.
Great kickoff that is going to go into the end zone, dropped, and then it will be a touchback. And guys, let's go back, and Yar Galascio, who's had a good game, he's been ejected. You can't do this after the play, right there.
It was to the face, to the head. So
that's going to be an ejection every time.
Yeah. In today's era.
And, you know, and I hate to have to show you that, but anyone questioning, well, why did he get ejected? There you go. I mean, that's going to happen. So now the Hawks have to answer. They had a good drive that got stalled due to their own penalties, and now they have their second possession, and we're already into the second quarter.
And they've been off the field for a while.
Well, I guarantee you, number 7.
Yeah, wildcatting. Gonzalez going to keep it. Not a lot of room, but he gets 3 yards. They love to wildcat, which makes me wonder if Jacob Gonzalez can throw the ball, because it seems like when you have him back there that many times, they're almost setting him up for it.
He has attempted 1 pass for 16 yards so far this season, Bobby. Gonzalez has.
He's got Devin Caldera next to him. Again, wildcat Gonzalez. And he's going to keep it again, headed left. They just want him with the football as he gains about 5 yards.
And why not? You know, and again, great job on that. I'm going to give some props to the bigs up front. Number 98, Hunter Gooden, moving his guy a good 3 or 4 yards down the field, allow Gonzalez to go ahead and pick up a chunk there.
And look, this is the 3rd down play, and now your quarterback, Noah Ferris, comes into the game. But Gonzalez stays in as a running back.
I'll say you still got 7 right next to him. So,
and you also have Wolford in the backfield. They will hand it off to Gonzalez. He'll get outside. Good block by Wolford on the edge to the 45 and up to midfield goes Jacob Gonzalez for a Hawk 1st down.
Yeah, Harlan's not done. He has been sitting on the sideline chomping at the bit on that 17-play drive that O'Connor just reeled off for 10 minutes. But they're going to come back down, try to get this thing evened up here on this drive.
Andy, can I say a run was pretty? Would you be offended if I said that? Because Jacob Gonzalez, man, he runs with some physicality, but man, he's got an eloquence to his run that is just flat impressive and as athletic as we've seen all year long.
Artistic interpretation.
Back to pass. They're trying to set up the screen. Rolling left. Ferris in trouble. Lets it go. And it's defended well. Maybe interference. The defender got there early, but Balila got a hand on the football, so I think they're going to let that go. Watch here at the end on the replay. Number 10 come in and swat it away. Yep, you can do that.
Yep. Good
Even though he
right
made
there.
contact, Andy, he got his hand on the ball, so he was going for the football.
Playing the football right there. Good job by Kelly Evan Bayela, I believe is how you pronounce that with the double L.
Yeah.
Try to get it right, guys. Trying to get it right.
Working it. 8:40 to go here in the second. Panthers playing well on both sides of the ball, but big plays from Jacob Gonzalez. He's had all 6 rushes, 6 and 44 yards so far for the Hawks as Ferris takes the shotgun snap, play action, pumps and then fires it, has a man open, caught at the 35 and down to the 31-yard line is Isaiah Manchester with a Harlan Hawk 1st down.
Yeah, Isaiah Manchester, senior wide receiver right here, comes out of the backfield. Great job, little side pocket reception right there as we get hurry up by the Harlan Hawks.
Little tempo now by Harlan. Play action again. They're going to throw this one deep. It's underthrown and intercepted. Underthrown And the receiver may have had a step, but the INT by Ryder Dorn.
Great job by Dorn. That ball was a little bit off the mark. I think
Ryder Dorn.
Noah Ferris probably wants that ball back, Gabe. What do you
Have
think?
you guys ever heard of the phrase giving somebody ojo? Have you ever heard of that? So what you're supposed to do, at least in mythological ideology for the Hispanic culture, is that if you admire somebody or something, you're supposed to go out there and touch them. I was just about to say how nice of a ball, how nice of a release Ferris has, and man, this kid is, oh God, he threw an interception. I just gave him ojo.
Well, yeah, that's one that you overthrow, if anything, Andy, not underthrow.
Well, and the ball came inside. It needed to be outside a little more. I think it just came out of his hand wrong. It happens.
Panther football, quick out that is caught. And a nice first down catch there by Brilliant again.
So you're saying I didn't jinx him, Andy? Is that what you're telling me? It wasn't me?
You might have.
Oh.
You certainly have jinxed us in our lives.
I'm still feeling the ojo from 2004.
How did from the oho? I love it.
Olivas the running back, but Lara going to swing pass out to the left flat.
Good
Caught
job.
and a nice run after catch by Moreno. He gets slung to the turf, but it's a first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, Bryce Moreno.
How about this guy here? We got the Bulldog in the house. There's no Bulldogs playing, but there's a Bulldog in the stands.
O'Connor from their own 24.
There ain't but 604 Bulldog mascots.
Don't give the Bulldog the ojo, Gabe.
Handoff straight ahead. Wow, what a great effort there by Olivas. He had nothing and turned it into about 5.
And again, I've already said it. I love the way they use both of these running backs, Mejia and Olivares there. Again, it took 4, 5 Harlan Hawks to get him to the ground.
Andy, how about the play of the offensive line for O'Connor? Again, all those great teams were always built on, and the precipice of what was a great offensive line. They're playing fantastic tonight.
Well, they got 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a sophomore. The sophomore is number 71, Eric Castillo. And again, those guys are starting to get lathered up. They're actually doing a pretty good job in the passing game right here.
A lot of contact, but
uncatchable ball.
Yeah, Adeni never got into the route.
Again, that ball was put up a little bit early, but again, right there in hot pursuit. Great job on the coverage was Destin Bean. We said his name in a bunch. There he is, number 3. And you're allowed to put your hands on him early, and that's part of the deal, you know, and took him off his route.
7 minutes to go. But this is gone as about the way you wanted it to if you're Coach Molesky, where you're holding the ball and you're keeping it away, but they have to convert on 3rd down again. Rolls right, dumps it off, and Olivas again. First down, breaks a tackle. Almost did, at least. To the 38-yard line. Aaron Olivas.
Yeah, that's the second time he's done that route right there, Gabe. He's able to get out in the flat. Great play fake by Lara. He puts the ball on the money right here. Gets a first down.
Yeah, man. Catch after, or yards after contact, yards after.
Yak yards.
Yeah, man. I am impressed with O'Connor, and I got to tell you, did not see this happening. They're playing very well, and they've controlled this football game.
I mean, really, it's just execution. It's just simple. When I say simple, it's never simple. As Mejia takes the handoff straight ahead, but he is wrapped up around the legs immediately there by Dante McCray.
McCray, great job. 44 comes inside out. Great vision. He goes cloudy to clear, finds the window and accelerates and makes a tackle for a loss here. Big play by the Hawks.
That's a great shot. Grandpa holding the granddaughter. Man, this is a family event. High school football, nothing better than it, folks. Get out and enjoy this great game. It's the best entertainment value for your dollar anywhere. As Lara will roll right, fires it along the sideline, sliding grab at the 44-yard line by Adeni.
Pass complete.
Tell you what, Lara's just making good decision after good decision, Andy.
Well, and again, he looks off. You see him looking off to his left right there, and then comes back and finds Adeni on the sideline and throws it only where he can get it. He throws it down and away. And good job going down and getting it by 1 right there. And again, brings up 3rd down and 5, manageable 3rd down here for O'Connor.
Panthers are 4 for 6 on 3rd down conversions.
And they are eating the clock, Bobby.
3rd and 5 for the OC. Oh, moved early. And that's one of the famous Brown family members. And that's the last of the Browns, Briley Brown, the 4th offensive lineman to play football at O'Connor High School.
That's a pretty special family, and again, all of those kids are built the same, man, and they do a great job. And again, he jumped off right there, but that's all right. He's going to make up for it. That's what you do. You got to keep pedaling here. Just puts him in 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 5.
Tougher conversion here for Aiden Lara and company. He'll drop back. He'll look and fire across the middle and incomplete. Intended for Moreno, but he was very well covered.
Yeah, trying to get the ball in there, but I believe it's number 1 to see here in the replay. I think it was KJ Allen.
20.
No, it wasn't. My bad.
25 feet that way.
Yeah, those numbers are hard to see. Even with the TV cameras, are hard to see.
What blue is that? Is that Columbia blue, Gabe?
Powder blue, I think.
Jacob Gonzalez is the return man.
Keep it away from 7. That's all I'm going to say.
Or fake it.
Yep, fake punt. Not going to work. Well, we know David Molesky
kicking game
loves to make things happen in the kicking game. A direct snap to
Ball
Mejia,
carried by
but
Aaron Ovilas.
great job
Play is
by
for Harlan.
Harlan, really, Andy, of anticipating that with the tackle coming from Dante McCray. And now great field position for the Hawks, only trailing by 7.
4:41, plenty of time, 2 timeouts. There we see the merchandise stand for the Harlan Hawks.
Andy, we talked about O'Connor being in the keys to victory, winning and being creative on special teams. David Molesky never shy about taking a shot like that.
It is 1st down and 10. Ferris runs it. Nowhere to go, and he gets kind of bent over there down low, and he's only got a yard. I'm a little nervous when my quarterback's in that situation right there.
And he got up, though. He's all right.
Christian, ball carried by Noah
Bent
Ferris.
backwards. 2 timeouts for the Hawks. O'Connor's used all of theirs.
Here you go.
Overload the line to the right now and give it to Gonzalez up the middle. He finds his way to the 41.
He finds, I mean, again, it looks like there's nothing there, and he finds the tiniest hole. He gets skinny, he gets small, hides behind those bigs. For Harlan, goes and picks up 4 yards right
Some
there.
more tempo now from Harlan from the 41, 3rd down, and they get him to jump. That would have been a free play, but they make contact.
That's encroachment. That's not going to get him a 1st down, but it's going to be close and puts him in 3rd and short here.
Well, they've had a few issues in the stadium here today. The film deck garage door got stuck, and also they're having some issues with the referee mic for us, and they'll get it fixed by next week. But it seems like when it rains, it pours. You have one thing break down, then another thing breaks down on you.
Well, I think Mars and Jupiter are in alignment with.
What do you mean the garage door got shut? It's stuck. Are you talking about the
look up at the press box.
The thing that goes down?
Yeah, look at the press box.
Oh yeah, look at that.
There you go. It's closed.
Gonzalez on 3rd and 1.
There you
Gets
go.
the 1st down and then some. Stops. Wow, what breaks.
Yeah, he is fun. He is fun to watch.
Gosh, that is just fun to watch, Ellie.
His balance to do what he just did is just incredible.
Watch this. He gets out in front. Great job. Lead blockers getting out in front right there. Number 40, say his name real quick, Hayden Egbert.
When he slammed the brakes, 2 Panthers went flying into the sideline.
I'm going to put on the brakes and let them fly right by. A little Top Gun reference.
Top Gun reference. There you go. Look at that. 72-year-old Andy coming through.
1st down at the 21-yard line. Ferris in trouble, has a man open in the flat, is caught behind the line of scrimmage and then headed forward, flipped over, but
pick a pull.
Yeah, that was a big hit, but it was a catch for number 46, Cameron Windsor.
Great job holding on to it. Yeah, he got, I think that's Dorn coming up, number 3 right here. Pick and pull collision, took out the back end, took out the old the chassis, the axle.
Caboose? Would it be the caboose?
Ferris keeps it. Not much there.
They're
How
popping
about
each
Noah
other.
Ferris playing at Ferris Stadium? I don't know that there's a relationship. I don't think there is, but
We don't know for sure either.
could be. Dub Ferris is relative somewhere.
Bryson Smith on the tackle. That was one
Third
of our
down.
impact guys.
They're still trying to get the tempo going. And this time they tried to hard count and it didn't work, and a timeout by Eddie Salas and the Harlan Hawks. We'll take it with them. 2:32 to go in the first half. O'Connor with a 7-0 lead. You're watching High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
Have you been looking for a computer and electronics store that's right for you? Altex Computers and Electronics has been serving businesses and consumers for over 30 years. Altex has aisles and aisles of computer systems, laptops, network accessories, surveillance equipment, and thousands of cables and connectors. From computer upgrades and repair to complete system and network design and installation, Altex gives great customer service before and after the sale. Altex Computers and Electronics, your total technology store. Locations throughout Texas and altex.com.
If you don't mean it, it's just words. Well, integrity is basically loyalty to be good when no one is watching, so you should do it because you know it's right.
.32 to go here in the second quarter. The Harlan Hawks, 17 plays for the game. O'Connor had one drive with 17 plays. They are 3 for 4 on third downs. This is a big one. Ferris going to throw, rolls right, throws it to Gonzalez out of the backfield. He'll do the rest. Juking his way forward and lunging close. That's going to be very close to a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit short, about a yard short right here. And again, O'Connor bailed out. They're playing everybody back, and then they rally up to the football. But again, look at 7 make guys miss, man. My goodness.
Well, they're short, and Eddie Salas going to choose to attempt the field goal. So from the right hash, a 29-yard attempt for Pena. Ferris is the holder. He's also the quarterback, and it's a low liner that's no good. What a stop by O'Connor. I'm a little surprised on 4th and 1. I don't know about you guys that they didn't go for it there. As good of a running back as Jacob Gonzalez is, I would figured he'd be hard to stop for 1 yard, but they wanted points.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20. I'm not going to second guess Coach Salas and his decision. I mean, that's easy to do after the fact, right? Obviously, you would want to make the field goal if you're going for it, but and I'm also going to agree with you too that you got 7 back there. Make one guy miss and go get 1 yard.
Gabe, that was a lot of work for nothing.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, and again, this is a shocking, almost first half score, guys. I thought it was going to be a high-scoring game, but man, hats off to O'Connor and how they played here in this first half.
Laura hands it off, and that was the little end rounds that they've tried. I don't think any of them worked, Andy. That's Bryce Moreno again. They're containing really well.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of penetration in there, and again, running it down from the backside was Elijah Walton, number 24, running it down from the backside. It just took too long to get to the line of scrimmage, and hence the fact that you had a tackle for a loss there.
So 2nd and 12 for the Panthers. Aiden Lara hands it off, and they'll run it inside this time. And I think they're ready to just run the clock down and go into the break up 7-zip.
Well, again, Elijah Walton coming in there, putting a pop, number 24. You see him throwing the ball back to the referee, but that's 2 plays back-to-back that kid's made a play, and he's making a claim for the candidate for the player of the game, I promise you.
Yeah, you can vote for it, folks. Go to johnwayne.com, select your player. From each of the games that we have broadcast tonight on BGC, there's 3 others going on, including this one on MeTV. It's johnwayne.com. Proudly supports local high school football and player of the game. If you win 2 tickets to the Gunslingers Arena Football, should you guess correctly, as Mejia will take the 3rd down handoff and go across the 20. And Harlan has one more timeout.
Connor's out. So.
Well, there it is.
Eddie, there we go.
Yeah.
Eddie Salas thought about it for probably about 5 seconds. I guess you know, make them punt the ball because you have Jacob Gonzalez as a return man.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were going to be content letting it run. And
he thought about it.
Yeah.
I mean, again, he took about 5 seconds before he said, okay, timeout.
Who gets the ball to start the second half, guys?
Harlan gets it in the
Harlan,
second
yeah.
half. Harlan won the toss and deferred it.
Gentlemen, I guess it depends on what you define as ugly or pretty. Some people would say it's kind of a ugly game in the pace of it, but I think it's pretty in the fact that you're O'Connor. You're able to convert. You're doing all the little things to keep your team very much in this game and ahead at this point. So it's been pretty in that regard.
Well, what's the name of the game? The name of the game is win. That's what's pretty about it. When you win, it's pretty. So it doesn't matter if it's 3-0, 2-0, 7-6,
3-2,
or 54-0. People like 54-0 because it's a lot of offensive fireworks, but there's nothing wrong with 7-0.
There is nothing ugly about this first half of football. Rick James Stotzenberger, nothing at all.
They tried to fake the last punt attempt and avoided Jacob Gonzalez that way as Rogolinski is back in punt formation. Gets a good snap. Gets it away. Gonzalez no chance to return, and this is where you let the ball roll and roll. Don't even touch it. Just stand there, let the clock run as it stops with 4 seconds to go.
One shot.
And if you're Jacob Gonzalez there, he's a great player, but you come up and field that ball, don't you?
Well, that was a little short, too. And again, woulda, coulda, shoulda, and seen it in the lights and all that good stuff.
I agree with Andy. Why take a chance to run up and try and catch an awkward ball? Bounces off. You got nothing but O'Connor Panthers running at you. I mean, a few years ago, we saw a game-changing scoop and score. You do something like that in a position like this, especially with Eddie Salas being conservative, just wanting to go into the locker room down 7, knowing you can get the football. Andy, I think that was just stay away from it and let's take it into the halftime locker room.
Let's see if Ferris tries to do something or just takes a knee.
Well, it's Wildcat.
Yep, you got Jacob Gonzalez back there, so anything can happen.
Nope.
Well, they're going to try a double pass, and they're going to throw it back to Ferris. And he's got the right side of the field open. But he doesn't have the angle to go all the way, but nice try there by the Harlan Hawks to end the half, trailing 7-0. Well, a 7-0 lead here. A bit of a surprise as the scoring is kept low, but great job by O'Connor of controlling the tempo of this game as Gabe Farias is Coach Molesky.
Coach Molesky did a great job of controlling the pace in that first half. I'm guessing a lot of that in the second half for you guys to get a victory.
Well, it'd be really nice if we could do that, if we could repeat the first half, but there's still 24 minutes to go.
All right, Coach, best of luck second half.
Thank you.
All right, there you go.
All right, we'll have halftime festivities, including performances from both bands, as well as our John Wayne Service Company Player of the Week. That's all coming up here at the half from Ferris Stadium, where O'Connor leads Harlan 7-0. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
North Park Lexus of San Antonio and North Park Lexus of Dominion have over 350 used cars in stock, plus over 100 L-certified vehicles available. Each L-certified vehicle receives a comprehensive 161-point inspection and is backed with an industry-best unlimited mileage warranty, roadside assistance, and 2 years of complimentary maintenance. Visit either North Park Lexus location to select one for your high school student or graduate. North Park Lexus, proud supporters of high school athletics.
Have you been looking for a computer and electronics store that's right for you? Altex Computers and Electronics has been serving businesses and consumers for over 30 years. Altex has aisles and aisles of computer systems, laptops, network accessories, surveillance equipment, and thousands of cables and connectors. From computer upgrades and repair to complete system and network design and installation, Altex gives great customer service before and after the sale. Altex Computers and Electronics, your total technology store. Locations throughout Texas and altex.com.
It's high school football time, and John Wayne is right in the middle of the action. At the end of this game, one of the players will be chosen as the John Wayne Player of the Game. Go to johnwayne.com right now and vote for the player who you think will win. Pick the correct player and you'll win 2 tickets to a 2023 San Antonio Gunslingers home game. And just for playing, you'll have a chance to win the John Wayne $10,000 home makeover package. Don't fumble. Go to johnwayne.com and vote before the end of the game.
The BGC app, KSAT and TSB are delivering the best high school football Texas has ever streamed.
Hold on to this one. 85 yards.
We have the games, we have the technology, and it's all free. Over 100 games, highlights, and more. Bigger, stronger, better. This season, expect more. The BGC app. Experience the next generation of coverage. Powered by the Children's Hospital of San Antonio.
Back at Ferris Stadium, where you see the home crowd, a good crowd on hand, despite the fact that the O'Connor band is not here. We'll hear from the Harlan band during our half. But they did bring the community out, Andy, as you see a lot of the younger ladies in this Northside ISD, the probably feeders, schools for O'Connor, as they've come out to perform. And that's a great way to connect to your high school, to the community that involve the elementary school, involve the middle schools, and let them come out here and be a part of it at a young age.
Yeah, let them, put on a dance camp and reward the participants in the dance camp with the opportunity to come out here under the lights and perform, and you're absolutely right. It allows you to connect with the younger people. Now these younger people see these older young ladies right here and want to be them, and they want to be part of the O'Connor dance team or pep squad, or and again, that's the whole deal. Kind of like when we were little kids, we wanted to be part of the football team in our community.
That's right.
And that's what builds a community and makes productive citizens, in my opinion.
One thing about that O'Connor Helotes community is they do a great job of supporting their athletics and pretty much all events at that school. It's a really tight-knit, great community to be a part of, and O'Connor is very fortunate to be located in that great township. All right, here we go. Let's take a look as we try to get our cameramen out in front, because they are performing to the visiting crowd here tonight as we go to the field and listen in. How about those young ladies? Some of them were a little more interested, Andy, than others, but they're out there having fun with the as future O'Connor Panthers.
Well, a lot of it has to do with the age. It's some of them are over there.
Attention span is a little different.
Picking daisies, and some of them are dancing, but that's all part of the fact that they're down there and they're around it. That's a pretty big deal.
All right, folks, we're going to take a timeout, and when we return, we'll introduce you to this week's John Wayne Service Company Player of the Week. But first, this time out at the break, O'Connor leading Harlan 7-0. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented.
Of course, people are going to disagree on the big issues. But Greg Abbott signed the most extreme abortion ban in the United States.
No exception for rape? No exception for incest? $100,000 fines and jail time for doctors?
Only 11% of Texans agree with him.
I mean, this is a free country. We need a governor who gets that. And that's Beto.
We're here at Wagner High School, home of the Thunderbirds. The T-Birds are coming off a big non-district overtime win over the San Marcos Rattlers to wrap up non-district play. We also have Khalid Rashad from the San Antonio Gunslingers Arena Football League, and also this week's John Wayne Service Company Player of the Week, Wanye Taylor.
I couldn't do it without my teammates, especially without the coaches giving me the opportunity to show my skills, and especially in that game specifically, to let people know that Wagner is tough and we're here to play football.
Wanye's a great player. We count on him. He's a tough, trustworthy team player. He made a lot of plays, but as we were mentioning before, more than that, he really blocked well, and he deserves this award.
My goal is to make it all district, and hopefully make it to the playoffs with my teammates and my coaching staff down with today. It's already a goal. We already established that conversation. It's already in the books.
Well, I think it's huge. I think we have T3 here, and we talk about a tough, trustworthy team. And team's just not a Wagner Thunderbirds. Team is the community. And I'll be honest, I've called John Wayne for some needs because they're a supporter of high school athletics. You know, they're my go-to AC folks and plumbing folks. And so I think it's huge. And not only does it do a lot for the kids, it does bring the community together. I think that effort brings the community together. And you can see kind of how the communities compete with each other when they're voting, right? It's kind of a little friendly rivalry. So I know it's not just about a business, but it is about pouring back to the community. I think it's awesome that John Wayne does that.
I just wanted to say thank you to all the people that supported me, the community, and my family also, my mother. And thank you for giving me this John Wayne Award for the votes. I couldn't do it without y'all. Thank y'all, Wagner T-Birds.
It's a long season ahead of y'all, man. Y'all gonna have ups and downs, adversity. Y'all gonna have to face adversity every game, like I did last week. Good win, by the way, man. That was a good dub. I was part of this school in 2010. I was in y'all shoes, played receiver, DB, but seniors stay focused. Underclassmen also, y'all got a future ahead of y'all. Y'all got a career that y'all want to make a name for yourself also. And only way by doing that, you got to stay focused, stay together. It's not a one-man show. I know we got Player of the Week, but he couldn't do that without the team. You know what I mean? He couldn't do that without the team. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
So Wanye Taylor, once again, from Wagner High School, our John Wayne Service Company Player of the Week. Don't forget to participate in this contest through the games and during the week as well. Go to johnwayne.com when you're watching the games on BGC and MeTV. If you pick the John Wayne Service Company Player of the Game, you have a chance to win 2 tickets to San Antonio Gunslingers Arena Football. And also beginning on Sunday, vote for your John Wayne Player of the Week. Go to johnwayne.com to play, a chance to win a $10,000 home makeover.
The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships, has in stock over 2,500 pre-owned vehicles and over 1,800 new vehicles in stock or in transit. Choose from cars, trucks, and SUVs, domestic or import. Every vehicle includes our low posted price and our no-hassle 72-hour return policy. So no matter where you live, we have a convenient location for your next vehicle purchase. The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
That were looking for a school, I would definitely tell them to come look at the options Northside has to offer.
Choosing Northside, again, provides opportunities.
So Northside has helped my son because it's been a safe and nurturing school environment for him. You can see the hearts of the teachers and just the compassion that they have for their students in helping them thrive in their education.
Hello, football fans. I'm Taylor Ahrens with TexasHighSchoolFootball.com. From game previews, recaps, live scores, and all the latest news, TexasHighSchoolFootball.com is your home for all things Texas high school football. And to dive even deeper into the huddle, subscribe to the Texas High School Football Podcast for interviews with people who make Texas high school football the sport we love.
It's so easy to love Pick and Pull. Why? How about the largest inventory in South Texas? How about the ease of finding your part with our interchange and real-time inventory search at pickandpullsa.com? How about an organized yard and maps to find your parts, plus a shuttle? At Pick and Pull, we make it easy to save money on the quality used auto parts you need at a price you can afford.
More to pick, less pull from your budget. Now that's Pick and Pull.
Let's go to the field. There's the Harlan High School band performing. We'll continue on with this as they continue their performance. The sights and sounds of the Harlan High School band. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk second half adjustments and give the first half stats for you that we have as the O'Connor Panthers currently lead the Harlan Hawks at the break 7-0. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on Me TV.
The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships, has in stock over 2,500 pre-owned vehicles and over 1,800 new vehicles in stock or in transit. Choose from cars, trucks, and SUVs, domestic or import. Every vehicle includes our low posted price and our no-hassle 72-hour return policy. So no matter where you live, we have a convenient location for your next vehicle purchase. The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
Of course, people are going to disagree on the big issues. But Greg Abbott signed the most extreme abortion ban in the United States.
No exception for rape? No exception for incest? $100,000 fines and jail time for doctors?
Only 11% of Texans agree with him.
I mean, this is a free country. We need a governor who gets that. And that's Beto.
Y100, San Antonio's new country leader. Alamo City proud. mornings with Frito and Katie.
Got your hands up, you're rocking it.
Your hometown country station. San Antonio's new country leader. Y100.
North Park Lexus of San Antonio has earned Elite of Lexus status for 27 consecutive years. And North Park Lexus of Dominion has earned Elite status every year since opening in 2016. Visit either North Park Lexus location this winter and test drive the all-new 2023 Lexus RX with its all-new redesigned sleeker exterior and more powerful stance. Available this winter at either North Park Lexus location. Proud supporters of high school athletics.
Welcome back here to Ferris Stadium as the Harlan band comes marching off the field after a great halftime performance. So far in the first half, it's been a great performance by David Molesky's O'Connor Panthers, who probably came into this game a slight underdog, but they lead it 7-0 as we welcome you back to Ferris Stadium. Bobby Stotzenberg along with Andy Skelton. And Andy, I tell you what, we saw Coach Molesky at Coach's School, and you know, O'Connor's been a real traditional playoff team. More times than not in their long history, they've been a playoff team in this district, and they weren't picked as a playoff team this season. And he said, you know what, we had 2 years that were off by O'Connor standards, but we expect to be in this race, and we expect to make the playoffs this year, despite whatever the prognosticators. And in the case of Coach's School and some of those things, it's the other coaches that are picking who they think might finish in the top 4. So they were kind of maybe a little offended and said, hey, we are going to compete. And so far in a half of football here, they've done everything they can to have this game a 7-0 lead. And they've controlled the clock. They've played great defense. And they've done what they needed to do.
Well, you could tell definitely O'Connor's got a chip on their shoulder, the way they're playing tonight especially. You know, and again, they're leading the time of possession. Get this.
Yeah.
There's 16 minutes of possession out of 24, ladies and gentlemen. The O'Connor Panther team has the time of possession. So that has helped them a lot keep the Harlan offense off the field. And again, Coach Molesky and his staff, you heard him what he said to Gabe down there going into half. We'd like to repeat the first half if we could. We still got 24 minutes to play, and we got to get out there. We got to play.
Let's take a look at the first half numbers, the numbers that Andy was just telling you about. 7-0, and that top stat, sometimes that's a meaningless stat. This is one of those games that is not a meaningless stat. They actually have been outnumbered in yardage, 146 to 140. But the one turnover by Harlan, I think, was big as well. The interception where they were trying to throw over the top to score to tie the game, and a big interception. So opportunistic defense and a steady offense from O'Connor accounts for a 7-0 lead.
And mixed in there a few penalties too. I think we had a total of 10 penalties for about 100 yards. That's not on this graphic. 6 of those penalties were on O'Connor, and about 4 of them on that 17-play drive that they took 10 minutes off the game clock. But again, 7-0. And again, if you're Harlan, you're right in this thing. You know, you come down, put some points on the board, and let's go.
All right. So as we take a look going forward to the second half, Andy, Aiden Lara's having a great game percentage-wise. He's not throwing a lot of difficult passes, but he's throwing passes that are complete. He's making the right decisions. If he continues to do that, I like the Panthers' chances. So what do they need to do to continue on and win this game?
Well, again, you keep letting him be him. You know, get him outside, let the bigs up front continue to control the line of scrimmage enough. You use your 2 running backs. There you see Olivas, 44, and you got Mejia, 35 in there. I like the way they've been rotating their backs to keep you know, that's a good 1-2-3 punch there, and you got your receivers on the outside with Locke and Moody. I think that they've been doing well distributing the football so far in the half. They need to continue that.
All right, let's go down to Gabe Farias with Coach Eddie Salas.
Yeah, Coach Salas, I'm guessing coming out of the locker room, you guys are going to want to get pace back on your side and take control of this football game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, talk to our kids about starting over. I think, you know, they've done a great job of time of possession. I don't know what it is, but it's got to be a lot on there. You know, we've had 3 drives on offense that stalled out and kind of killed ourselves on penalties and all sorts of different things. And so we just talked about going back, coming out half, starting over, and, you know, producing a nice drive, get back in this game.
All right, Coach, best of luck second half.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
All right, guys.
All right, and then continuing on for Coach Salas's team, Andy, what do they need to do? They've got to get some third down stops. I think that seems to be the Achilles right now.
And what he just said, I think that's key. Start over. You know, we're a good football team. Do what we could do. 7's going to be 7. You got Ferris. He's going to be in there in the mix too. And again, the battle up front. Got to win the line of scrimmage. Got to get first downs. Move the chains. Don't put yourself in long situations. And let's go get us a touchdown, and let's tie this thing up, and let's go.
All right, folks, we will be back to Ferris Stadium here in just a few moments. We've got a good one brewing here in District 29 6A. O'Connor leading Harlan 7-0 at the half. The second half just around the corner. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
Have you been looking for a computer and electronics store that's right for you? Altex Computers and Electronics has been serving businesses and consumers for over 30 years. Altex has aisles and aisles of computer systems, laptops, network accessories, surveillance equipment, and thousands of cables and connectors. From computer upgrades and repair to complete system and network design and installation, Altex gives great customer service before and after the sale. Altex Computers and Electronics, your total technology store. Locations throughout Texas and altex.com.
I'm Zakari Franklin. On the football field, my job is to do whatever it takes to win. Coach taught us we win the game with the right plan and teamwork. Your future's not a game. After a serious injury from a car truck wreck, how things turn out depends on having the right plan.
Wainwright Lawyers fight to get you the most money possible.
Get a fierce, experienced team of lawyers who do what it takes to win.
Call Wainwright now, 888-8888.
Don't wait, call 8.
Respect, justice, demand it. Wainwright Injury Lawyers.
The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships, has in stock over 2,500 pre-owned vehicles and over 1,800 new vehicles in stock or in transit. Choose from cars, trucks, and SUVs, domestic or import. Every vehicle includes our low posted price and our no-hassle 72-hour return policy. So no matter where you live, we have a convenient location for your next vehicle purchase. The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
Welcome back to Ferris Stadium. Bobby Stotzenberg along with Andy Skelton, Gabe Fadias. Still heat index of 90. When it hits below 90, then Gabe will smile down there and wipe some of the sweat off. And guys, this was, I thought, a really top-level performance by O'Connor minus the penalties. In a weird sort of way, the penalties helped them because they were able to overcome them and then still score, which led to that whopping almost 10-minute drive in 17 plays. It kept Harlan off the field. It's a perfect strategy if you can keep it up.
Yeah, it's called keep away. You know, you can't score if you don't have the football. And again, you just got to score one more point than the other guy. And Gabe, you know, again, we were talking when we were on the break there about these guys probably being, you know, surprising some folks and pretty evenly matched up front.
You know, Bobby just brought up an interesting point. I didn't even think about that, Andy. That drive that was about 10 minutes long, 3 big penalties. I think it was 2 holds and you know, maybe a jerk into the face mask or something. But I think those big plays, O'Connor overcame those adversities, and that led to that 10-minute drive. I haven't seen anything like that. You see a team overcome 1 play, maybe 2, but to overcome 3, get a 10-minute drive, that was just a drainer for this football game for Harlan.
Yeah, they actually had a first down and 25, I believe, that they overcame, and then a third. And yeah, so yeah, kudos to them so far. But like Coach Molesky said, going in the half, they got to play 24 more minutes here, and he'd like to see a repeat of that first half, but they're going to have to play right here. And you got number 7 back deep for the Harlan Hawks here, Bobby.
Yeah, and you better be real careful here if you're Harlan, because Coach David Molesky has had, he loves the onside kick or versions of it.
What? No, not Coach Molesky. What are you talking about?
Nunez to kick, and Jacob Gonzalez is back there alone. So they're not, Harlan doesn't seem to even be expecting them to kick the ball to him. Here we go, second half is underway. It will be a deep kick. He'll have to decide. Yep. I was going to say catch it deep and bring it out anyways, but they'll start at the 25 after the touchback. That's one way to avoid the kick return, is just kick it out of the end zone.
Yeah, just put it down there in the cheap seats in the end zone and line up and let him play it from the 25 here. So you're Harlan here. You got to come out. You heard Eddie Salas. Let's go. Start over. Push the reset button. Go down here on this first drive. Be on purpose. Get back in this thing.
And it wasn't like they had their opportunities. I mean, they had two trips inside the red zone and a missed field goal. And
Noah Ferris is going to throw on first down. Out route, left side, caught by 0. Mikey Dessing. Did I say that right, Skelly?
I say Deucing, but
Deucing, yeah. Gain of about 9.
And again, first down, winning first down, Gabe, get 9, line up, play second down and short, stay out of third down. Let's go.
At halftime.
Seems incredibly simplistic, but it's such a big part of the game.
2nd and 1, first possession of the second half. Right side scramble, or rollout by Ferris. Hit as he throws, and it's in the dirt, incomplete.
Yeah, he was trying to get it out there in the flat, but he had number 28, Aaron Manning. You'll see 28 coming in here. Plays off his block and gets sideways in a hurry. And makes that pass an errant pass right there, no chance.
How big is this third down early in this third quarter?
Get the first down, 3rd and 1. I bet 7 can do it.
They passed on a 4th and 1 opportunity to go for it and had a missed field goal. That was their only scoring opportunity. 7 is out of the backfield. Wolford is the lone running back. It's a Wildcat. He is in the backfield. There he goes. Wildcatting for a first down and a stop, start, and a couple more yards out to the 41 for Jacob Gonzalez.
Like I said, tell you what, watch him. He hits the accelerator. Watch him put on the brakes. He gets outside right here. Does he get the corner? Yes, he does. And watch him. He's going to stick his feet in the ground and go, whoop. Let him fly right by. Go pick up 2 more yards after contact right there. Great job.
I'm telling you, that he runs pretty. I'm sorry. I'm getting text messages from my buddy saying football is not pretty. It's not. He runs a good football, that's for sure.
He's getting it done.
1st and 10 at the 40. More Jacob Gonzalez. Gets bounced. Has the speed to turn the corner despite the angle by Villeja. And picks up about 7 yards.
There you go, winning on first down. Again, first contact didn't get there. He gave a little to gain a little. Stiff arms and they're going to go ahead and call it 7 yards on first down.
2nd down. Play action. Out in the right flat, caught. First down, midfield, 40. And a good play there. Got everybody sucked in to playing run, and Wolford open out in the right flat.
Little play action. Again, when you have your running game on, that stuff like that, the flats always tend to be a little soft, and made them pay right there for the first down. Hawks on the move.
First possession, and the Hawks are into territory as they get Gonzalez, and he explodes through, and he'll take this one 37 yards for a Harlan Hawk touchdown.
Make sure there's no flags here. I don't see any yellow. Do you see any yellow down there, Gabe?
No yellow. That's touchdown.
Right. Hey, what I tell you, Gabriel, only matter of time for 7 busts.
I mean, when you got a guy like that, you always got a shot. You always have a shot in a football game.
Great job. He just cuts it out straight out the back door, man. It just ended up being straight ahead. But in a backdoor situation right there, gets in the end zone.
Big extra point for the tie. There's a flag down. O'Connor may have been offsides.
Flag on the play.
Or were they? They're walking it back. False start against Harlan, so they'll have to redo. Well, that's a small little subtlety that could come back to bite you if you miss this.
And you're going to back it up 5 there. As
Jacob
you see,
Gonzalez.
Yeah, Jacob Gonzalez right there, well deserved. Little sit on the bench here, catch his breath before you got to go back out.
Again, the quarterback, Ferris, is the holder, Dominic Pena, for a 25-yard extra point. Boots it through anyways, and we're tied at 7. 11:04 to go, third quarter, I should say. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on Me TV.
Central Builders is an award-winning general contractor headquartered in San Antonio. Their construction projects include large-scale remodels, expansions, and ground-up construction. Their comprehensive service offerings, along with dedication to quality workmanship, make them one of the top contractors in the city. Central Builders is a proud sponsor of Texas Sports Productions. Call Central Builders at their San Antonio office at 210-590-0235 or visit them online at centralbuilders.net.
The BGC app, KSAT and TSB are delivering the best high school football Texas has ever streamed.
Hold on to this one. 85 yards.
We have the games, we have the technology, and it's all free. Over 100 games, highlights, and more. Bigger, stronger, better. This season, expect more. The BGC app. Experience the next generation of coverage. Powered by the Children's Hospital of San Antonio.
Well, it took all of 56 seconds to get back in the game and tie it. Six plays, 75 yards on the scoring drive. Less than a minute into the second half, a 37-yard run by Jacob Gonzalez has Harlan and O'Connor tied at 7. Here's the kickoff. Fielded on the run at the 15-yard line. And trying to get outside, now cutting it back, is Cal Evans Biella. And he is stopped at the 25-yard line. So now O'Connor, can you continue to grind away like they did, Andy, in the first half?
You do what you do. And I mean, again, one play at a time, hard as you can go. Don't get away. I mean, it worked in the first half. I don't see them making any wholesale changes. You go ahead and you roll 44 and 35 at your backs, and you let Lotta be Lotta, number 9, and let's go. You know,
Laura was 10 of 13 passing in the first half, 107 yards.
Wow. Like I said, ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mejia flanked off to the right of Laura. They'll fake it to him and roll right. Laura sets up and fires it, and caught at the 35, 40, 50, and into Hawk territory again. Jake Grullion, he's had a couple of nice catches today. That was his biggest.
Yeah, he does. And they also had Olivas out in the flat right here, but you see they go up to cover him, which opens up that second level drag right there. And a great job, yak yards after the catch, and go get the first down.
What a great job by that offensive line.
Great on the play action.
Andy, there now have been 5 different receivers catch the football tonight.
Well, I love the way that they're disseminating the football tonight over there in white. Great job.
Ball at the 47-yard line, and it goes to Aaron Olivas, right side for a gain of 4.
Nothing wrong with that. Little 4 yards on first down here. Clock's running. Again, on purpose. Everything by you know, again, it's organization, hard work, and it's on purpose.
Actually, O'Connor's had 6 players catch footballs. 5 of them have caught 2 or more passes. That is distributing the ball around by Aiden Lara.
Andy, the thing that comes to mind when I watch O'Connor's balance, they are incredibly balanced on offense. It's not any one side dominating what they're doing.
2nd down and 6. First possession of the second half for O'Connor. They'll throw deep out, and it's a little off target there for Daniel Adeni, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, just trying to run a little 15-yard out route there, and ball was a little bit off the mark there. A little bit uncharacteristic of number 9, but that's okay. Line up and play 3rd down here.
4 down territory here?
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't, if they decide to go to punt formation, I wouldn't send anybody back. But they have a 3rd down conversion opportunity first. Lara facing a rush, throws a strike at the 30-yard line to Adeni. 1st down, and they're trying to get Daniel Adeni down. He's not going down willingly. He gets 4 more yards after the catch to the 26.
Watch this ball right here come out. Number 9 steps, and he drives that football, man. He saw the window, and he put a tattoo on the chest of Adeni right there as it hit him right on the number 1 on his jersey. Great throw. And you see each other congratulating each other. That's what it's all about right there. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Another fortune cookie right there. Right there. For Wee Doggy Barbecue by Andy Skelton.
5 for 9 now on 3rd down conversions. Lara hands to Mejia, right side. He's not trying to avoid anybody as he just barrels in for 2 yards. That was a big collision, but positive yards.
Yeah, great job group tackling by the men in black over there, our pick and pull collision. It took 3 of them to stand him up. Looked like he was going to bust through and get good 4 or 5. He only picked up 2 on that.
Gabe, O'Connor kind of forces you into a physical football game.
Well, and what they're doing is they're controlling the pace of this game, man. They are just wearing down Harlan's defense.
2nd and 8. Mejia still in the backfield. Lara fakes to him. Now he's going to run. He's got the left side if he can get there, but he gets caught from behind by T.J. Butler and dropped for a loss.
Yeah, that could have been bad news for Harlan. Great job by Butler getting him wrangled up. Let's look at the replay right here. Coming right
he had
at you.
some room, man.
Yeah, he did. He about to get gone right here, and then great job by Butler wrapping him up. Tackle for a loss, man.
The Butler did it right there, folks.
There was nobody left down here to this Harlan sideline.
They're well within range of Aiden Nanez, the kicker. Is 3rd and 11 Panthers. Aiden Lara drops back, now scrambles to his right, lets it go, and has a man if he can get there. It is.
Moody.
Caught. Maximus Moody, tall receiver.
That's what I'm talking about.
Aiden Lara gets it up there to him.
Great job.
Just over the defender.
Yes, great
I think
job
the
by
defender
Lara.
might have got a hand on it even.
Yeah, let's see if we can see it on the replay right here. But again, they got some weapons out there. Great job evading, extending the play. He puts it up for grabs just over the outstretched hands of 25 that time. That's Rivas.
Wow. And it is good on the extra point. O'Connor scores on their first possession of the second half. We've got a good one here at Ferris. 14-7 Panthers lead the Hawks. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
Do you like going fast? Because I do. Hi, this is Jeb Burden with the John Wayne Service Company number 27 race car. I'm encouraging you to join the Fast Track to the Trades with John Wayne Service Company. Enroll in the John Wayne Academy for technical excellence today and change your life with a career in HVAC, plumbing, or electrical in just 90 days. Get paid to learn a trade. Take it from me. Get on the Fast Track to the Trades and call John Wayne Service Company 293-6700.
North Park Lexus of San Antonio and North Park Lexus of Dominion have over 350 used cars in stock, plus over 100 L-certified vehicles available. Each L-certified vehicle receives a comprehensive 161-point inspection and is backed with an industry-best unlimited mileage warranty, roadside assistance, and 2 years of complimentary maintenance. Visit either North Park Lexus location to select one for your high school student or graduate. North Park Lexus, proud supporters of high school athletics.
7 plays and 74 yards on that scoring drive. There you see the man of the moment, Aiden Lara. That says 6 plays, but that was the first drive summary. We got it backwards. The 27 yards on the that scoring drive you just saw was what Harlan did. They're going to kick the ball off to Jacob Gonzalez. Watch out.
Showtime.
Jacob Gonzalez trying to make him pay. Not quite. 27 yards, Aiden Lara to Maximus Moody. Can we run that touchdown back one more time? That was a fantastic throw where Moody skied over the defender and it just got over his fingertips. Watch this pass.
Giving his receiver a chance right here. That's all you want. Go get it at his highest point.
When he first released it, I thought the ball was going to get intercepted. Didn't you, Gabe?
You know, it looked like, but the ball just kept floating and floating and flat. It's just a great pass, man, and a sensational play in this football game.
So 14-7 now. O'Connor has regained the lead. Jacob Gonzalez will try to change that. Out to the 30-yard line, and Andy, not only is he elusive, he's tough too. He finished that run.
Well, I'll tell you what, the big boys up front for Harlan, they're starting to get lathered up. They're starting to feel it a little bit and giving 7 some creases and some options to get up in there.
Jacob Gonzalez now over 100 yards on 13 carries. Ferris with the pass deep in. It is caught by Mikey Dusing for a first down.
And again, good ball by Ferris right there. They were playing off coverage on the outside man out there, so he had a little bit of cushion to work with. That's why the ball came out in a hurry to Dusing to pick up the first down here.
A little pace here now. Gonzalez off to the right of Ferris. Gonzalez gets the handoff. You got to surround him, and they do that time after a gain of 3.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got much, but he's still able to get 3, Gabe. And again, trying to win this thing on first down.
He's one of the hardest guys to tackle. You ain't going to arm tackle him. One kid ain't going to bring him down. He's elusive, he's powerful, and he's certainly very athletic.
Second down and 8. Gonzalez again. He's doing a lot of shake and bake, Andy, but the Panthers were able to surround him.
Yeah, they're having to tag team him, though. You know, you got Bryson Smith, number 40, in there, and you had 28 coming in as well. Manning, that's how you're going to have to tackle a guy like that and not let him get loose and get sideways.
They still keep the pace up, and Ferris is in trouble. And Ferris is going to get sacked. No,
he's not.
He got out of it. An incredible job just to get rid of that one. And then a late flag after it was all said and done, way in the backfield.
Roughing the passer.
My goodness.
They're going to call that late hit, roughing the passer, something along that line.
How did Noah Ferris escape this predicament?
Watch this right here. Good balance. Good balance. Put your hand down, stay up. Gets rid of it, then he takes a shot at the end. I believe that's what the flag's going to be on.
Well, he was.
We'll see.
I don't know that he was being tackled.
Yeah, maybe he was out of the box too, out of the tackle box here. Let's see.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, if we can run that back to the end, if you watch Ferris at the very end, that was nothing dirty about this hit at all. You're just making the sack here. If you're Baye, I believe. Let's see if who comes in there. There he comes.
40.
Yeah.
Smith.
One of our impact players. So it's punt time for Harlan. Good stop there. That was Bryson Smith.
Leading tackler, had 25 tackles coming into tonight's game for the Panther defense.
Pena to punt. Gets it away. Bounces and takes a slight Harlan roll, but down at the 29-yard line.
You have no idea how close his knee came to hitting on that low snap there, Bob. That was almost a disaster for Harlan.
Guys, this could be a big moment for O'Connor this season if they can go down on this drive, because they really need this game, guys. Next week they play Taft. The week after that, Brennan. So the schedule is very top-heavy for the O'Connor Panthers in this district race.
Yeah, and Taft just came off the loss to Brennan. So, I mean, again, we're getting into this tight race right off the bat.
First down, Panthers at the 30-yard line. Lara looks to his right, throws complete.
I'll take it a step further, guys. I think this would be one of the biggest wins in this program in the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, this to me is a great Harlan football team. O'Connor wins this thing, and we still got a quarter and a half to go, a little bit less than a quarter and a half to go. But I am completely shocked. I thought it was going to be a one-sided Harlan victory. It's been anything but.
Handoff to the wingback that came around and then set up in the backfield. They've run that play a few times, but
Bryce Moreno.
Yeah, Moreno has had no success inside or outside tonight.
Well, a lot of that has to do with the kids in black jerseys over there. Again, rallying, gang tackling, all that good stuff brings up 3rd down and 4.
But O'Connor does, I mean, they spread it around not only in the passing game, 6 receivers, they've had 6 guys run the football tonight too.
And again, and Gabe mentioned it earlier, they got a lot of balance in how they're doing things, and it's paying off for them so far in this thing.
Aiden Lara takes a low snap, flares it out to Olivas. He has the wide open field, first down 50, now the sideline, and a foot race. Aaron Olivas, instead of trying to outrun him, tries to run him over there at the end, but
that's the fullback in him.
Yes, sir. But he showed some pretty good speed up that right side.
He should have kept on the accelerator, but he built like a linebacker fullback here. He felt like he got to make contact.
Watch the finish here, folks.
Like he wanted to hit somebody.
I love it, man.
I haven't got to hit anybody on this play.
I love it. I love it. Great job. Hurry up offense right here.
Now a little tempo. Mejia straight ahead. Wrapped up, but falls forward. Wrapping his legs very quickly there was Nathan Alley.
What a great play call on that previous play, though. He was wide open out there in the flat. They had numbers based on formation, and he was wide open down the sideline.
Yeah, that's kind of the old safety valve, but the rush was there so quick that Lara quickly decided to.
Well, the guy that was supposed to cover him, the linebacker that was in charge of him, came up on the blitz, so nobody there.
Second down. Inside pass caught.
What a bullet.
A little slant route, man. How about that?
Denny.
Again,
that's close to a first down.
On the replay here, I don't know if you can see this window. The window is coming right at us. Perfect camera work. Great camera work right here. Good job. You see him come open in that window, and the ball was on time. Again, Lotta having a heck of a night so far for the O'Connor Panthers.
Third down and about a yard. Mejia in the backfield, but Lara going to keep it himself, and he's going to get the first down. Aiden Lara has a 1-yard touchdown run. He needed 1 yard there for the first down. He got 4, and his first and goal, and watch the clock continue to tick down.
And you saw what they did that time, Bobby. They had Mejia and they had Olivares in the backfield to lead blockers right there and let Lara go ahead and just be the third running back. And you're right, this clock is tick, tick, tick.
Now they bring a
Same
blocking
thing.
back, and
Same
it's going to be
thing.
another touchdown for Aiden Lara. A 3-yarder to go with his 1-yarder. They had Braden Henning as the fullback leading the way through, and the Panthers have a 2-score lead.
And again, looking at the replay, watch the bigs up front right here, Bobby, covering guys up, getting movement. Great cut by Lara. He just pretty much starts moving to his right, and he sees where the seam is, puts his foot in the ground.
Extra point is booted through. It's 21-7. O'Connor leading Harlan. 2:30 to play in the third. You're watching the high school football showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
It's so easy to love Pick and Pull. Why? How about the largest inventory in South Texas? How about the ease of finding your part with our interchange and real-time inventory search at pickandpullsa.com? How about an organized yard and maps to find your parts, plus a shuttle? At Pick and Pull, we make it easy to save money on the quality used auto parts you need at a price you can afford.
More to pick, less pull from your budget. Now that's Pick and Pull.
Central Builders is an award-winning general contractor headquartered in San Antonio. Their construction projects include large-scale remodels, expansions, and ground-up construction. Their comprehensive service offerings, along with dedication to quality workmanship, make them one of the top contractors in the city. Central Builders is a proud sponsor of Texas Sports Productions. Call Central Builders at their San Antonio office at 210-590-0235 or visit them online at centralbuilders.net.
Drive there for the O'Connor Panthers, and they have a little bit of cushion now. 7 plays and 70 yards on that scoring drive. They took 3 minutes, which was fast by their standards here tonight.
This is always where they seem to take a chance here, guys, on onside kick.
Yeah, you better watch the football if you're the front 6 for Harlan right here.
Kicks it to the left side of the field where it is caught by Manchester. Covered nicely.
Was that Bryson Smith? Was that 40 that came up in there?
Oh, yeah.
Guys,
there he is, leading tackler coming into tonight's game. Bryson Smith, one of our impact players for the O'Connor Panthers.
Don't forget to vote for your John Wayne player of the game. You got the rest of this third quarter and the entire fourth quarter to make your selection. Go to johnwayne.com. If your selection matches ours, you win 2 tickets to the San Antonio Gunslingers Arena Football, which begins in April. And also, just by playing, you are entered to win a $10,000 home makeover.
We have a celebrity Gunslingers coach up at the booth, don't we?
We do. Y'all want to see Skelly in action? Go watch the game and win those tickets.
Guns up, baby.
Pump fake. Deep ball. It's up for grabs. Caught. Oh, and dropped. Caught and dropped. He was turning and running.
Isaiah Manchester.
Oh, my goodness. That could have been a touchdown.
That was going to be a pretty catch right there if he holds on to it. He got his body up, good little play fake.
You know, Andy, in games like this, you got to make plays.
Yes.
And O'Connor, they've been making the plays. Harlan, that right there is emblematic of what we've seen tonight, just coming up a little short.
Second down. Ferris has Gonzalez flanked to his left. He'll hand it to him. Trying to bounce it outside, hit it in the backfield. Trying to escape, and there's too many white jerseys, even for Houdini Gonzalez to get an escape from, and that's a loss of 5.
Yeah, that was just enough disruption by the first contact there.
Is that Ryder Dorn who got back there first?
Yes, it disrupted it, held on just long enough. As we see Noah Ferris's numbers coming into tonight, 56 completion, 4 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions with 1 rushing, 437 yards. So he's on pace, but he's behind the chains right now with 3rd down and long.
3rd down for the Hawks. They're 4 for 7 on 3rd down conversions. Ferris deep drop. They're only rushing 3.
Got some room.
Now he'll take off and run. And he gets a block at the last moment there to turn the corner and pick up a 1st down. Wow. Good job by those receivers of staying in position to block for him.
Great angle right here we're seeing. Nothing down the field. They only rushed 3. The seam opens up. 2 O'Connor players.
There it is.
2 O'Connor players run into each other, and he's able to get the edge right there.
That was Mikey Dusing that picked up the last block, and they'll throw it out in the right flat to Manchester, spinning around for a gain of about 6.
The little quick game right there, little quick slip screen, get it out to him, let him dance around and go pick up 6 yards here.
They really want to pick the pace up, but O'Connor gets lined up so quickly they don't really allow for tempo. They were down and ready. Empty backfield for Ferris. Fires it to the left side, is caught, and the receiver slipped as he was trying to turn upfield. That is caught by Galindo, Sean Galindo.
I'm going to say gain of 3 on that right there as he slipped, or he might have got the 1st down here. Let's see.
I think when he initially caught it, he was past the sticks, but he's coming back, and there you see when he was trying to turn back upfield, he slips. 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd.
Get it to 7.
3rd down and 3. 5 of 8 on 3rd down conversions. 2-back set. And there it is, 7. Gonzalez, and a great tackle by guess who? Impact player Bryson Smith.
Impact player versus impact player right there. He was spying him all the way right there. Downhill, cloudy to clear. Finds the window right here, accelerates through the running back. Check it out right here. A lot of trash, finds it, able to get through there, doesn't tackle him high. Classic textbook linebacker play right there by 40.
That ends the 3rd, 21-7. O'Connor leading Harlan. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
Let's go, Gunslingers. Let's go, baby.
North Park Lexus of San Antonio has earned Elite of Lexus status for 27 consecutive years. And North Park Lexus of Dominion has earned Elite status every year since opening in 2016. Visit either North Park Lexus location this winter and test drive the all-new 2023 Lexus RX with its all-new redesigned sleeker exterior and more powerful stance. Available this winter at either North Park Lexus location. Proud supporters of high school athletics.
Start the 4th quarter. Look at this, folks. And it's a 21-7 game, and it looks like David Molesky's going to burn a timeout before we even run a play.
Harlan going
even though, if you looked at it, he just wanted to see the formation, I think, Andy. And O'Connor was expecting it because they never had anybody back deep. So even though it was 4th and 4, start of the 4th, it seems a little bit early for them to go for it on 4th down, but O'Connor's been able to possess the ball so well.
No, I agree with offensive coordinator Matt McKinney and Coach Eddie Salas. So Harlan, go ahead and give you a shot here on 4th down, man. I mean, the way O'Connor's just eating the clock and things seems like they're going right for number 9, Lotto, right now. The game has slowed down for him.
Speaking of eating the clock, are you eating Skittles again, Andy?
Maybe.
What? You didn't even offer. Y'all had a box of Fiddle Faddle up there, too, and didn't even offer me a handful. How dare you not offer me a handful of Fiddle Faddle?
I didn't want you to give me the ojo.
I don't think that's how it works, Ed. Sorry, man.
Gabe, I don't know. I mean, if you fail on this conversion.
How many more chances are you going to get? You're about midfield.
Yeah, you got to go here.
You got to go here, man. I agree with Andy.
Can't live scared. Scared money don't win.
And it doesn't particularly get easier for Harlan. Next week they visit Warren at Gus Stadium. Warren's undefeated going into the nice game. Little flare out to Gonzalez. Got to do it on his own. It ain't going to happen.
They corralled him. That's the risk versus reward thing. And O'Connor defense rallies to it. They're trying to get it to 7 in space. I get what they're doing. They got a lead blocker out there as well. Number 70 trying to get it done. And here comes the cavalry.
What a stop by O'Connor. And gentlemen, if they go down and score, we're going from basically an underdog team coming into this game to actually dominating the football game.
To being a 2-0 team in district.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a 2-0 team and an 0-2 after this if that's the case here. But again, I don't second guess the fact they went for it. That's something in the pace of this game, the way the game's playing out, man.
I agree 100%.
Lotta. Gonna throw. Oh. Maximus Moody dropped that one.
A rare mishandle.
Maybe a little behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it might have been a little bit, but you know,
smidge.
As coaches always say, if you could touch it, you can eat it.
It was a whisper behind him. It wasn't a shout.
Make the quarterback look good, right?
It was a whisper.
You don't like smidge?
Smidge is good. I just think it was, you have a shout behind and you got a whisper behind. It's like ordering cinnamon at Starbucks. I want a whisper of cinnamon.
Are going to throw again and batted down in his face. So he had that 17 for 20. Now he's 17 for 22 after 2 incomplete passes.
Good job getting his hands up in the air. It's 45 right there coming in. That's going to be T.J. Butler again. He couldn't get the rush, so he stops and gets vertical. That's what they're coached to do at the defensive end position there. Outside linebacker, great job.
Andy, I know you want to get the first down here, but how important is protecting the football and completely flipping the field, pinning them back deep?
3rd and 10 for O'Connor. They're 6 out of 10. On 3rd down conversions, they fumble it on the draw play.
Harlan got it.
Mejia was trying to get the draw handoff, and he fumbled it.
Oh, my goodness.
On the exchange, it's recovered by Dante McCray.
You hit it on the head, Gabe. You want to make sure you take care of the football.
I think I gave O'Connor all right there. I said they should protect the football. What do? They call it draw. And one of the most dependable-handed kids in San Antonio, and he fumbled the football.
I don't think the exchange was clean, though.
No, the pocket wasn't there. And, again, that's on the quarterback, too, blah, blah, blah. Any case, 1st and 10, Harlan. Here we go. So going for it on 4th down. Defense did their due diligence, and here we go.
And that's one of those plays, Andy, that can energize a team. They're only 2 scores down with plenty of time on the clock. That is an energizing play if there's ever been one.
Take a shot right here, down bottom. You got one-on-one coverage here.
Wildcat time, and he hands it off.
All right.
So Wildcat, but handoff to number 22, who is not on the roster. Is that 22? 23.
Numbers are a little hard to see.
They are very hard to see. That is Devin Caldera with their run.
Caldera, his first run of the evening, 23. It's that powder blue, Gabe, that we can't.
It is. It's that San Diego Charger powder blue.
Columbia blue.
Is it powder or Columbia?
This time Wildcat and Gonzalez will keep, but, well, he shucks a couple of tacklers and hits the edge. There's a flag down. He had a receiver blocking downfield that may get a hold. That'll be a spot of the foul, though, and it's going to be close to a 1st down anyways.
I like the effort out of 7 here, but let's see downfield.
Watch this shed. Watch the shed right there. He's slippery. He had Mikey Dusing downfield blocking for him, and he gets a holding penalty. Spotted the foul. So they're going to mark that back to the 46. So
pick up a 2?
And that's about 2 yards.
Yeah, then they keep the down, second down. That could have been a lot worse. And again, Dusing, number 0, he is on man-to-man coverage up top of your screen here.
Gonzalez still wildcatting. Going to carry it again. And coming up and tripping him is Nicholas Chapp at the line of scrimmage.
One thing I will say, Andy, is after watching him on that last play coming over here, you saw the exhaustion. This kid has been carrying the workload for Harlan, and Gonzalez is just tired. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Well, they brought Ferris back in here for the third down play, and they're going to go twins to the right, slot to the left here.
But Gonzalez still in the backfield. Quick out, and is caught right on time. Right as Mikey Dusing turns around, the ball was there for him. Makes the catch at the 38.
And his knees went to the ground right there. But I like the matchup with 0 right there out here in one-on-one. Now that you got Ferris back in the game, maybe they might take a shot down the field here.
Harlan picking up the pace again. Ball at the 38. Ferris looks to the right, throws, has a man wide open, and is caught. Manchester near a Hawk first down.
Good patience, good job looking off, coming back by Ferris, delivering that football.
But O'Connor, admittedly, they're backed off a little bit, Andy. They're kind of trying to keep him in front to prevent a quick score. Ferris going to fire it across the middle in traffic and is caught. Wow. Threaded that one in there to Manchester.
Isaiah Manchester, number 11. Watch this ball right here coming right at you. Another great camera angle right here. Boom.
There was a lot of white jerseys around it.
But again, that ball was on target and on time.
And it looks so effortless coming out of his hand. I mean, it's a beautiful ball he throws.
Looks like Noah Ferris is starting to catch some rhythm here at the 13. Gives it to Gonzalez. He races around the corner. Tight ropes it. Did he get in? No, he stepped out at the 5.
Stepped out at the 5.
Man, that's pretty. I'm sorry. That's just beautiful.
Watch this replay, and he
just gets outside. He looks like they had him dead to rights, man. And
oh, man, what balance. He just barely stepped out. The back of his heel hit the sideline, but the rest of the 5 yards, he was in bounds. Second and about 1 from the 5. They bring in an H-back in front of Gonzalez. Ferris will hand it to him. Gonzalez will bounce it outside and race in.
Good cut.
And dive into the end zone. 5-yard touchdown.
And he deserved that touchdown, Gabe. He's been the workhorse all day. Get it in the end zone right here. Makes it a one-possession game.
Well, I say he's getting tired. He looks tired, but guys, did you see that burst from about the 3-yard line to the goal line?
Coming at us right here. Great cut. He ducked inside and then shot outside, and that was enough to get him the leverage to get the edge there and dive in the end zone.
Yeah, when he got close, he went ahead and dove for it. Extra point, floats up and through, and we have a 1-score game.
Late flag.
O'Connor 21, Harlan 14. Let's check the flag. They're running off the field. The point will count. 9:05 to play. You are watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on Me TV.
Of course, people are going to disagree on the big issues. But Greg Abbott signed the most extreme abortion ban in the United States.
No exception for rape? No exception for incest? $100,000 fines and jail time for doctors?
Only 11% of Texans agree with him.
I mean, this is a free country. We need a governor who gets that. And that's Beto.
Well, after the O'Connor Panther turnover, their first of the game, Harlan goes on a 53-yard scoring drive. In 7 plays, 2:29 off the clock, and a 5-yard run by Jacob Gonzalez. There was a penalty, Gabe, after the play. They're moving the ball. You're right.
Yeah,
it was a 15-yarder.
It was leaping. Yeah, they called leaping over the line of scrimmage. You can't do that.
Well, Coach Molesky was over there giving his line judge over there an earful, trying to teach him.
Guys, is there any doubt Harlan should go ahead and try to onside it since they were going to get to kick from the O'Connor 45? I think you just go for it here, guys.
You're giving O'Connor a short field. I mean,
but they haven't been explosive. They've been steady, but not
he's
explosive.
Got Coach Molesky. If you paid attention, I've been paying attention. All right, he just shifted out. He shifted out his personnel, put his hands team in there. He's got his receivers and guys that are going to have the hands. They're expecting an onside kick. So
I am offended and appalled.
I'm just saying, I was paying attention, and y'all over here guessing.
Yes, guilty as charged, Andy.
Well,
I am not paying attention.
But we are guessing because we're guessing they're going to go ahead and onside it, but maybe they won't. It would seem an opportune time to do so. Pena to kick it off. And it is an onsider.
Fair catch.
Fair catch. Well, it wasn't really the standard onsider. It was popped up, and then it went out of bounds.
They're going to throw a flag at the end of that because he fair catched it and still got hit.
And I think he was hit, yeah.
Well, ish. He held him up, but whatever, yeah. Splitting hairs and atoms here.
All right, it's time for Andy's Geritol Silver.
Hey, I'm eating Skittles,
Can somebody get him a vitamin, please?
Hey, you the same age as me. Watch it.
Hey, man, I've already popped a couple of them so far.
It's the Skittles. That's going to be...
Somebody spike his Skittles.
Offside on the kick.
Andres Garcia, our parabolic operator, getting some camera time. He's a part of that Central Catholic Sports Broadcasting Club. We've had a lot of fun with those guys. Andy,
those
got to introduce Greg Trevino to the mic.
Yeah, we got some great kids from Central Catholic, man. They do a great job, and seeing how excited they are about trying to be part of the broadcasting industry is kind of fun to be around.
Now a 7-point game. O'Connor, new possession from the 33. Swing it out to the right side. Moreno will do the rest, and he has a gain of about 7.
Again, quick passing game's just an extension of the run game there.
Moreno, good first down play call, Andy.
Hey, Moreno is the leading receiver coming into tonight's game. Looking at the stats here, he had 96 yards coming into the night. So.
Yeah, I forgot because you pay attention, right?
I am. I don't get people to oh-ho.
Second down. Aiden Lara fakes the jet sweep, keeps it, running straight ahead. He wasn't going to make a cut or anything. He was just following Mejia through the hole.
Great job right here. And again, they're content to do this right here. You see the bigs up front pulling. Mejia coming up in there. Big old 71 leading the way as well. That's going to be Eric Castillo. Up for the first down.
And Andy, whenever you have a game-changing turnover and a touchdown, it's always, to me, for an offense going back on the field, it's hardest to get that first down. That is a big first down for this O'Connor offense.
Lara gives to Mejia, trying to bounce it, but he's swarmed. And really strong hands shown that time by Jaden Sanchez to pull him down by the jersey. Watch this number 87 on this.
That's 97. This is
97.
Teeler. Yeah, this is going to be
still strong hands.
Nathaniel Teeler. Great job getting him on the ground, man. Tackle for a loss.
How strong do your hands have to be to grab him by the jersey and hold on like that?
It was a big boy tackle right there, guys.
Yeah, and he's been playing lights out all night too for the front three there. He's only a junior.
2nd and 12 Panthers. Aiden Lara takes the handoff. 4-man rush. Escapes out.
Got
Gets hit, stays, keeps his balance.
He's trying, man. They got a flag downfield here, Bobby.
That's kind of in the area of defensive holding, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to call holding. Let's put it that way.
It was downfield where the flag was dropped, 45-yard line on the Harlan side.
Yeah, but the ball was never thrown either.
It's true. Referee Ron Isger. It is holding. Yep.
Yeah,
well, he was looking for a receiver that was being held up.
If it's holding downfield, you got to throw that penalty. You got to throw the flag because even though he didn't throw the football, he probably didn't throw it because the receiver was held.
Well, you can call that every play then if you're going to do that. But
that's a big first down right there.
It's big. It's big.
It's a big second first down for these guys.
Gentlemen, we are under 7 minutes to go. And O'Connor trying to hold on. Another touchdown might be enough. They hand it off inside. This time it is Brilliant for a gain of 4.
And again, they're just content right now to just run it up in there and let the play clock run down. You're getting 40 seconds a pop, 40 seconds a snap here. And you're getting 4 or 5 yards to carry out of your running backs.
And they are in no hurry whatsoever.
2nd and 6 for the Panthers. Aaron Olivas is the running back. They fake it to him, swing it out to the left flat, is caught by Moreno. He'll struggle forward for a gain of 2.
T.J. Butler coming in on the tackle, number 45 there to limit the gain.
Just methodical the way that they do
It's on purpose, it's deliberate. And again, you got number 9 in the huddle right there. I mean, he exudes confidence, Gabe. I mean, just his body language and the way he does things.
Yeah, he reminds me, I know Ty's a little younger, but kind of a Ty Hawkins kind of kid where when you got a guy like 9 on the field, it gives you a chance to win a football game every time.
3rd and 5. Mejia, short pass and he misfires.
Yeah,
well,
wishes he had that one back.
You did it again, Gabe.
I did. Folks, in case you don't know, that is what you call giving somebody ojo right there.
And the ball went right in the ground. Like,
yeah.
And that was,
you did it.
Gabe, right after you said that, that was actually his worst pass of the night, I think.
You guys are gonna
you
make me
truly
feel
are
bad.
a jinx.
I am bad. I'm the world's largest black rabbit's foot. Trust me. I'm the opposite of good luck.
Fourth and 5, they'll go for it, and they'll convert. Went right back to Denny, and this time that's the first down Panthers.
Yeah. Again, breaking the Gabe Farias ojo right there and getting the first down. Is there a remedy for the ojo, Gabe? Is there a way to reverse it?
I got to go out there and rub an egg all over his body and his face, and yeah, I've got to do that.
Egg with Tabasco sauce?
The only way it works, and then I cook it in a fried egg and some bacon.
First down Panthers, they continue to burn the clock. They have a 7-point lead. Coming right, turning it up is Moreno. See, instead of going outside like he tried the first
cut it up.
Yeah, he's been cutting it up.
Well, they're stretching it now. They're stretching the defense, getting the defense moving laterally and able to stick their foot in the ground and make an inside shoulder cut. And it doesn't look like much, man, but they're picking up 4 or 5 yards a pop. The clock continuing to run. And now you're Harlan, Gabe. You want to try to find a way to get that ball out. Rip, punch, bite, tickle, whatever we got to do.
I'm saying tickling. I mean, something's got to do because that turnover on that last possession is what got him back in this football game.
Olivas, the running back. He's the lead back on this one. They hand it off to Brilliant, and he'll get close to
he's got it.
He's got first down.
Yeah.
Right at about where the sticks in.
Well, I'm going to brag on the offensive lineman again for O'Connor. Number 71, called his name a couple times already. Eric Castillo pulling around right there was the lead blocker that allowed that play to go like it did right there for the big gain. He's only a sophomore, Bobby. So you got a sophomore pup out there moving around like that, and the future's bright for that young man.
You know, guys, I talked about it earlier, the dominance of the O'Connor Panther football teams. When we started doing this TV project, was always rooted in a big physical offensive line. And Skelly, I know you're smiling. That offensive line doing the O'Connor Panthers proud today, that's for sure.
Another first down for O'Connor, trying to put it away here perhaps. He'll go to Gruyan again. He has a hole on the left side, and he's about 6 yards ahead before he's wrapped up by KJ Allen. Steady they go.
Yeah, and again, now you got 70 come across. The left side lineman pulling was Dylan Young.
Andy, 4 words.
Putting his guy on the back, burping him right there at the end of the play. Great job.
4 words, Andy. Winning on first down.
That's it, man. 2nd down and 4. You got, hey, I can live in 2nd down and 4, man. A lot of people like to live their life like it's 4th and 1. I get it. Running around with your hair on fire, but 2nd and short is nice too, every once in a while.
2nd and 4 now. Gruyan again. Grinding away with Jake Gruyan.
It looked like O'Connor.
Timeout by Harlan.
Yeah, I was going to say,
3:13 to go. We'll take it with them. This is the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
It's high school football time, and John Wayne is right in the middle of the action. At the end of this game, one of the players will be chosen as the John Wayne Player of the Game. Go to johnwayne.com right now and vote for the player who you think will win. Pick the correct player and you'll win 2 tickets to a 2023 San Antonio Gunslingers home game. And just for playing, you'll have a chance to win the John Wayne $10,000 home makeover package. Don't fumble. Go to johnwayne.com and vote before the end of the game.
I'm Oscar Cardenas. In football, we fight hard to make it happen. That's what makes us winners.
18-wheeler or company vehicle wreck injury put you on the sidelines?
Get a winner to fight for you. A lawyer with grit and determination who will not stop until you get justice and all the money you deserve. And that's Wainwright Injury Lawyers, so don't wait, call 8.
Call Wainwright Injury Lawyers, 888-8888 now.
Want to win? You know who to call. That's right, Wainwright.
Respect, justice, demand it. Wainwright Injury Lawyers.
And you're starting to get a little sense of desperation here for the Hawks. They were forced to take a timeout.
They had to. That clock was running. And again, big 3rd down right here.
Now they got to try to make a 3rd down stop. Henning is in as the H-back. Lara has been following him, and he'll do it again. And piled it up. I don't think he got there, but they're in field goal range. You burned that last timeout, our second timeout.
I think you burn another one right now.
They do not. Or do they?
The game clock's not running yet.
No, it should be running. What are they doing?
Referees tell him to.
Why is the clock not running, folks?
Well, look at your white hat. He's trying to reset the play clock before he winds. Now he's winding the game clock.
Well,
like again, if you pay attention.
Now, O'Connor takes a timeout. They're going to want an explanation. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back. This is the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
We come every day and it's ready to learn bell to bell. And this is where the student starts. Being in a classroom, it gives the students the opportunity to have experiences that they might not have at home. We're here to teach everything from phonics, math, social skills, you name it, and we do it every day. The best foundation that you can give your children to come and
if you don't mean it, it's just words. Well, integrity is basically loyalty to be good when no one is watching, so you should do it because you know it's right.
O'Connor's going to go ahead and line up for a field goal attempt for Aiden Nanez. This is from the 18, 28 yards, right hash. Maybe for the win. He got the leg on it, but he missed it wide to the right. Wide to the left.
There's a flag on the play, though. They're going to get another shot. Did they run into the kicker here?
The game.
Oh,
yeah, they did. They did. Gosh dang it.
Harlan had the stop they needed, guys, and a missed field goal, but now roughing the kicker. That is killer right there.
Man.
And it was the right call.
They don't even have running into the kicker anymore, I don't think. I think it's automatic. Foul, yeah, it's automatically a 15-yarder.
Tyler Argy Rivas was trying to get a blocked field goal, and he came pretty close, Andy, but his body slid right underneath Aiden Nunez, the kicker, and knocked him down.
Yeah, you hate to see that, man, but
it's the right call.
It is.
1st and goal.
C'est la vie.
Look at you, man.
And I speak
Mr. Aristocrat, man. You're going from wee doggy to c'est la vie.
He likes
diverse.
He likes Chuck Berry. 1st and goal at the 5. Brilliant again. Black jersey as he goes. And there's a timeout by Coach Eddie Salas.
Yeah, you're going to have to take him now.
We'll go ahead and keep it here for this one, and then we'll see what happens, guys. They're down to one. They're down to one timeout. All right, we'll break it here. This is the High School Football Showcase, presented by John Wayne Service Company on BTV.
It's high school football time, and John Wayne is right in the middle of the action. At the end of this game, one of the players will be chosen as the John Wayne Player of the Game. Go to johnwayne.com right now and vote for the player who you think will win. Pick the correct player and you'll win 2 tickets to a 2023 San Antonio Gunslingers home game. And just for playing, you'll have a chance to win the John Wayne $10,000 home makeover package. Don't fumble. Go to johnwayne.com and vote before the end of the game.
I'm Rashad Wisdom. Coach showed us what it takes to win on the field and in life. You've got to have power and determination. You've got to be fearless but smart with a focused strategy. That's what it takes to win, and that's what attorney Wainwright's got.
Wainwright Lawyers fight to get you the most money possible.
When life knocks you down with a car, motorcycle, or 18-wheeler wreck injury, get a champion. Wainwright. Don't wait. Call 8.
Call Wainwright now. 888-8888. Respect. Justice. Demand it. Wainwright Injury Lawyers.
O'Connor trying to finish him off. 2nd and goal just inside the 5. Olivas shifts to the right. Laura fakes the handoff and keeps it, and they were waiting on that one. Dante McRae with a stop in the backfield.
Yeah, they saw that all the way. They were playing 9 all the way on that as we're going to get the last time out of the Harlan Hawks right here.
Gabe, yeah, that was the right thing. You got to sell out, and you got to hope you get either a missed field goal or a blocked field goal. If you do,
you've had one before. That's for sure. One thing about a David Molesky coach team is that they're very good on special teams, and I'm with Andy. You got to bite, slap, Andy, tickle. Do they have to tickle to try and jar that ball loose and get another turnover?
Now, if you're O'Connor, Andy, do you risk throwing a pass here? Because if you run it, even if you're going to be able to run in under 2 minutes on a running play, no matter what the result is.
Run the ball.
If you throw an incomplete pass, you've essentially granted Harlan another timeout.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Thinking together.
In sync.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. No one of you guys are
telepathy.
Like slapping at the
right word?
face, all girly looking.
Run the ball.
Play action pass, get into the end zone, touchdown, let's go home.
Well, they've had success throwing it to 44 in the flat off of play action.
And 89 Maximus Moody, too, at tight end. Laura will hand it off to Grullion, and he's going to get stopped, and that's going to burn some clock. And
it's 40 seconds. They're going to be down to 1:50 before they got to snap it.
I guarantee you, well, Coach Molesky has one timeout. I don't think he really cares about that timeout. I think he's going to let the clock. You could almost take a 5-yard penalty here. You're in field goal range.
I wouldn't take a 5-yard penalty. I'd call a timeout right at like 1 second.
And it's about an extra point distance.
Yeah.
He's going to take his timeout. He's walking down to the official.
Yep, watch the play clock, folks. When it gets to 1, you'll see it in red on your screen. And Coach Molesky going to walk right over there. And there it is. Well, he took it with 2 seconds. Yeah. They stopped it with 1.
Right.
All right, 1:51, and is this the game clincher or not necessarily? I mean, Harlan's going to need to get the ball back and score quickly and get an onside kick.
Well, definitely makes it a 2-possession game. So, yeah.
I think it's a game clincher if they make this field goal, yeah.
That is O'Connor's third and final timeout of this half.
All right, so nobody has timeouts left.
A made field goal here, guys. I think you're right. I think it's an O'Connor victory.
You got 99% chance of success.
Unless they kick it off to Jacob Gonzalez for some reason.
I would not do that.
Yeah, you got to be smart.
Yeah. I think you pop it up to one of the upbacks and try and get him to call it a fair catch.
Squib it on the ground.
Yeah, just keep it away from 7.
But you have to, if you're O'Connor, make this first. Last time Harlan sold out for the block, the field goal was missed, but they roughed the kicker. And now a 21-yard attempt for Aiden Nanez. The Aidens are having a big game today. This Aiden could clinch the victory perhaps. His kick is good. It is now O'Connor 24, Harlan 14, Buck 46 to play. You're watching the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
For all your business and personal banking needs, Schertz Bank & Trust is your community bank of choice to fit your needs and lifestyle. All the modern conveniences of big national banks, but with friendly, personalized service. At Schertz Bank & Trust, you are not just a number, but a valued customer that will be treated with respect. Learn the variety of loan and deposit account options online at SchertzBank.com. Schertz Bank & Trust, strong and stable since 1913.
The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships, has in stock over 2,500 pre-owned vehicles and over 1,800 new vehicles in stock or in transit. Choose from cars, trucks, and SUVs, domestic or import. Every vehicle includes our low posted price and our no-hassle 72-hour return policy. So no matter where you live, we have a convenient location for your next vehicle purchase. The K-Lig Auto Group, the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
That was a game-winning type of drive, gentlemen, as 15 plays, 63 yards, Andy, in 7 minutes and 19 seconds. They get a field goal. Yep. But it should be enough. We shall see. Here's the kickoff. Taken at the 26-yard line, right sideline, and Peyton Matthews gets rudely slung to the turf. Well, now, Andy, you got to get 2 scores in your Harlan. It's time to take some chunk shots down the field.
Well, you're going to have, again, there you see 40, Bryson Smith, the main man in the middle of that Panther defensive middle linebacker right there. But these guys, O'Connor's a 3-3-5. They got 5 defensive backs in the game, so they're already geared for this kind of prevent stuff happening. They're going to try to keep everything underneath again, rally to the football, no timeout. So Harlan, again, 2-minute drill in full effect here.
Ferris from the 36-yard line. Pumps, scrambles, throws it away. Guys, what about something somehow in the middle of the field, crossing route of some sort to Jacob Gonzalez?
Well, you got yes and no. I mean, you got no timeouts. So middle of the field, yeah, you got enough time, but you're going to have to hurry to the line of scrimmage, not dilly-dally, because they got 3 safeties, all right? So basically in this 3-3-5, they got 3 safeties deep, all right? And they got 2 corners. So they're playing corners on the outside. They're bailing the 3 safeties, and they're back a good, what are they, about 13 yards deep, and they're bailing. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of dead area, but you're going to get tackled. You got to try to get out of bounds.
There's nothing going to get behind him, Andy.
Deep drop by Ferris. There's a crossing route, and there's some room. 45, 40, good speed.
Yeah, good job.
Manchester. There's, well, he or throw the crossing route to Manchester.
Underneath, yeah. You can go middle of the field early, because that's where they bail. Just run a little under route.
He did get out of bounds to stop the
and
clock.
He got to the sideline, absolutely.
23 seconds to go. So quickly into scoring position. Ferris pumps, throws, Caught. Ducey.
Now they got to hurry. Ball's out.
Did he fumble it?
Oh. O'Connor football. Wow, let's see the replay. We got one here right at the very end.
Eddie, you want to sing
Eddie
Danny Don?
Eddie Salas is saying he was down, but I don't know. They're not even discussing it.
We're going to have an official review. No, we can't do that.
Ain't no replay in high school football.
Well,
There's
state
our
championship.
replay.
We got access to one right here, though. Let's take a look.
Yeah, the ball was coming out.
That's a fumble, ladies and gentlemen.
Looked like a fumble from down here.
You know, it's hard to tell from up here with the black jerseys that football nudged against it.
Blends in there a little bit.
It kind of slid down his jersey, and now it's victory formation time for the O'Connor Panthers.
What a win for the O'Connor Panthers, guys.
Good
Huge.
And you know what? For Harlan next week, they're kind of in a do or die against an undefeated Warren team. And what it was a promising start to the season for Harlan. Suddenly, their backs are against the wall with a worthy opponent standing in front of them.
An 0-2 district record.
And then you got O'Connor at 2-0. So, I mean, they're in the driver's seat. But they got a couple tough ones coming up, too. So
yeah, they have Taft next week, followed by Brennan. So
you have Brennan, guys, and then you have a bottleneck after that for 2, 3, and 4. There's still a lot of football to be played in this district.
And the Warren Warriors won big tonight as well, so they're rocking and rolling.
One more snap, and that'll do it.
That's it.
No, they don't have to snap it anymore. It's over. 40-second clock, Bobby.
Great win for David Molesky's O'Connor Panthers. They have missed the playoffs 2 straight years. That's not normal for them. They've come out with a vengeance here in 2022 in district play and off to a 2-0 start, defeating Jay last week, and they defeat Harlan tonight. 24-14 your final score. We'll be back to Ferris Stadium in a moment. This is the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
When I was in middle school, I wanted to be on a robotics team more than anything after I discovered what robotics was. The teachers here are amazing. They're always here for me. I just knew that I liked technology, I liked math, and I liked science. And SEA had everything for me here. So I knew I would figure out what career path I wanted to go down once I finally graduated, which I finally did.
BGC app, KSAT and TSB are delivering the best high school football Texas has ever streamed.
Wednesday, hold on to this one. 85 yards.
We have the games, we have the technology, and it's all free. Over 100 games, highlights, and more. Bigger, stronger, better. This season, expect more. The BGC app. Experience the next generation of coverage. Powered by the Children's Hospital of San Antonio.
It's so easy to love Pick and Pull. Why? How about the largest inventory in South Texas? How about the ease of finding your part with our interchange and real-time inventory search at pickandpullsa.com? How about an organized yard and maps to find your parts, plus a shuttle? At Pick and Pull, we make it easy to save money on the quality used auto parts you need at a price you can afford.
More to pick, less pull from your budget. Now that's Pick and Pull.
Central Builders is an award-winning general contractor headquartered in San Antonio. Their construction projects include large-scale remodels, expansions, and ground-up construction. Their comprehensive service offerings, along with dedication to quality workmanship, make them one of the top contractors in the city. Central Builders is a proud sponsor of Texas Sports Productions. Call Central Builders at their San Antonio office at 210-590-0235 or visit them online at centralbuilders.net.
All right, guys, I'm here with the victorious Coach Molesky. Coach, biggest win for you guys in a while, 3 years. We talked about that in the second half. Talk about this win tonight.
It's huge. It really is for us to be able to start off district play at 2-0 and
play an incredible football team like Harlan was tonight, and our kids found a way to come out. And the thing I'm most proud about is we fought our tail off like we've done all year long, but we played as complete a game as we've played all year. All three phases had an impact on what happened tonight.
You guys control the first half, and when I talked to you in the second half, and you control that pace. Talk about how important that was.
Let me tell you what, I've said this a lot of years, that's why the game of football is the best game there is because there's a whole bunch of ways to win games, a whole bunch of ways to lose games, but at the end of it, to win a big football game, you got to have everybody pulling together, and that's exactly what happened tonight.
Coach, wins in this district are like gold. This is a big one for you guys.
Yes, it is. We're going to enjoy it tonight, and then we'll get back to work. But let me tell you what, our kids fought their tail off, and I'm so proud of them. And it's just big game.
Coach, congratulations. Big win. Yes, sir. All right, guys. We know our player of the game right now?
All right, let's go with it.
All right, well.
And by the way.
Yes, sir.
20 of 26.
Wow.
246 yards, 1 touchdown
20
passing.
20 of 26, 200 and how many, Bob?
226.
226. Hey, I'm telling you, your stats for tonight. What a game. Take us through this victory for the O'Connor Panthers.
It was a completely team effort. Everyone's fought so hard. We've been working since January, since off season, and we put in the work, and we're excited for this outcome. Like, this is exactly what we've been wanting. So props to everyone who fought. Props to Harlan because they did an amazing job as well.
Yeah, you saw the emotion of Coach Mileski right now. I don't know a coach that has as much emotion for a program as David Mileski does for the O'Connor Panthers. Talk about what he brings out of you guys in games like this.
He's everything. He is our team. Like, he brings the energy when we don't have it. He's always there fighting for us. He's the first person to, if something goes wrong with us, to lift us up. And Coach Mileski is the most amazing coach ever, and we're so thankful to have him.
We got to throw props to the offensive line. So I can play for offensive line today.
Offensive line did amazing. I don't even remember the time I got sacked today, but the offensive line did absolutely great, and we're excited to do that against Taft next week, too.
All right. Well, congratulations. You're a John Wayne Service Company player of the game, Aiden Latta.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.
All right, guys. There you go.
All right. We'll be back to wrap it up in just a moment. Great win for the Panthers, 24-14. This is the High School Football Showcase presented by John Wayne Service Company on MeTV.
Do you like going fast? Because I do. Hi, this is Jeb Burden with the John Wayne Service Company number 27 race car. I'm encouraging you to join the Fast Track to the Trades with John Wayne Service Company. Enroll in the John Wayne Academy for technical excellence today and change your life with a career in HVAC, plumbing, or electrical in just 90 days. Get paid to learn a trade. Take it from me. Get on the Fast Track to the Trades and call John Wayne Service Company 293-6700.
I'm Zachary Franklin. On the football field, my job is to do whatever it takes